Welcome to John Kirchenbauer in Holtville, California for the 78th Holtville Rotary Wrestling Tournament. With me to my right here is legendary coach out of Brawley, California, Tony Leone. And to the right of him, Cal State Division I Wrestling out of Bakersfield College with this Oren.
Draymond, thanks for having me.
Draymond. Guys, welcome. Oren, this is your second time here with VSN doing the live stream. Of course, we had a little skip year there with COVID. Tony Leone, what number of year have you been coming here to the rodeo wrestling tournament?
I can tell you. I mean, I wrestled here in '79, and
that's true. So it started then.
It started then. So, but it's almost 30 years now.
30 years as a wrestler, as an assistant coach, and now head coach for
Brawley Union High School.
Brawley Union High School, looking at 2-1 CIF championships going into this year.
21.
Well, good luck with that. Oren, thank you for joining us all the way from San Diego. I know you make your home down there in San Diego. Used to work for Flow Wrestling. How's it going with you?
It's great, man. I'm a huge wrestling fan, so like the wrestling season right now, both college and high school is exploding, and I'm just glad to be in the center of it.
Well, this is one of those times where it's fun to be a wrestler. I mean, don't get me wrong. Mm-hmm. The start of the season is unique in its own way because it starts with a lot of tournaments. And Tony, as you know, still the head coach down there in Brawley, you enter all the invitationals. I know there's a big one in Las Vegas you go to, and people start. That's where you start judging the wrestlers and stuff like that. And then you have your season, which was a short season. I mean, you only had one match this year, Tony. That was on Wednesday. You had your match.
No, I had two matches. We wrestled Central, and then we had that little pause, and then we had some cases here and there of COVID. And then this week, Holtville came out to wrestle us at home, and that's our first home and last dual meet for the year. So,
wow,
it's been tough.
Yeah, but that's the good thing about these type of tournaments. What are some of the tournaments that you look forward to, let's say in San Diego County or somewhere else, Tony, that Brawley attends to and competes in?
This is one of them that I look forward to because it's like being at home. And you got home field advantage, you get, and these kids look up to this tournament. It's been on for a long time. In fact, John Kirchenbauer, who we spoke about, coached here back with against Keith Smith, and then he came back after a while. He wrestled at Oklahoma State University. He was from Oklahoma. He came here, and he coached golf. I used to go play golf with him every once in a while. And he just passed away going to a golf tournament one day. So it's been tough for this community, but they remember him. And I'm glad that they honor him, not only with the naming of the complex, but also with a plaque. The head coach gets the plaque. It's a John Kirchenbauer head coach plaque.
Oh, you mean at the end of this tournament, the winning team gets that plaque in his name?
Yes, the head coach of the team.
Okay, that's interesting. Now, when it comes to this tournament, Tony, what are we looking at for the 78th meeting tonight out here? What team is in first place right now, and what are some of the things that could change with the finals going on? As VSN, we should be starting in about 9 minutes. Our first match should be starting in about 9 minutes. What are we looking at points right now, Tony? And if anything can and will change?
Nothing's going to change. RB, the strong program out of San Diego. Our Rancho Bernardo comes out here, and they have a good program, and they're always on top of their game here at Holtville. This is one of their last tournaments that they competed. In fact, Aaron used to compete here as well. We wrestled him a couple times, but nothing's going to change. They're going to be the number one team headed out of here. Number two team will be Brawley. A little surprised though, Kofa from Yuma came in, and they have some tough individuals this year that push these kids, But looking forward, like you said, we're happy to go into the postseason, so healthy at least.
Well, healthy is always a big part, especially when it comes to the playoff, as it is in any sport. Oren, Tony mentioned something right now. You competed here at the Holtville tournament.
Back in 2007, 2008.
And what were the outcomes? I'm sure you were here all 4 years.
Here all 4 years, not amazing outcomes, but my outcomes were a lot better in college, I would say. But what I loved about this tournament, we would come here, I wrestled for Rancho Bernardo, and we'd come and we'd stay with some of the parents locally. And my favorite thing about this tournament is a very community-based tournament. So it brings it brings the camaraderie of wrestling together, it brings the hardship of wrestling together, but it brings the community together in one place where we can all celebrate a very tough sport that has brought a lot to this valley, I think.
Well, the good thing about that is when you pull up to this complex, you see a lot of the campers out here. It's like a little campground area down here. I mean, I know COVID's shaking up a little bit of things out here, but I remember 3-4 years ago, or even prior to the years in that, where it was just a big old hangout out there in the football field and in all these areas. People bring their RVs, and not even RVs. They just, opened up the back of their trucks or their SUVs and just put a blanket out there, and that's where they would go meet and stuff.
Yeah, before there was air conditioning here, it got pretty warm in here, so we would go outside.
Wait a minute. Before the air conditioning, can you imagine that?
What year was that?
Well, he's been there 30, so I'm hoping it was pretty soon. So once again, I'm Will Torres, Tony Leone, Oren Draymond here. VSN would like to thank our sponsors that have been with us all year, with Ojeda Industries, Havens Landscaping, and also Letterman's Bros. Make sure when you get your Letterman's jacket, give Daniel a call. And Sun Community is also one of those sponsors. So with all that said, Will Torres will be right back. I'd also like to announce Oren will be our host here tonight. Tony and I will step away. We're going to actually have Ryan Leone join Oren today. And you talk about a tag team right there. If you don't even have to be all into wrestling, those two guys will break it down for you and give you all the information you need. So welcome for joining us. We're a couple of minutes away from the first match. And so VSN will be right back.
Reducing energy use during the summer is more important than ever. This summer, IID encourages you to do your part by setting your thermostat to 78 degrees or higher, avoiding the use of large appliances between 4 and 9 p.m., and turning off all unnecessary lighting. But there's more. IID provides a number of summer energy-saving opportunities to help you make the most of your energy savings efforts. Check out our tips and energy saving guides at IID.com. Let's work together to stay cool and save energy this summer.
Whether you're looking to purchase or sell, your next home awaits. Give the Dom team a call. With over 50 years of experience and over 100 years in the Imperial Valley, Andy and Doug can help you find the right home at the right price fast. Visit us online at www.thedomteam.com and let Andrew and Doug find the perfect home for you. Call today, 760-337-8600.
Reducing energy use during the summer is more important than ever. This summer, IID encourages you to do your part by setting your thermostat to 78 degrees or higher, avoiding the use of large appliances between 4 and 9 p.m., and turning off all unnecessary lighting. But there's more. IID provides a number of summer energy-saving opportunities to help you make the most of your energy savings efforts. Check out our tips and energy saving guides at IID.com. Let's work together to stay cool and save energy this summer.
Whether you're looking to purchase or sell, your next home awaits. Give the Dom team a call. With over 50 years of experience and over 100 years in the Imperial Valley, Andy and Doug can help you find the right home at the right price fast. Visit us online at www.thedomteam.com and let Andrew and Doug find the perfect home for you. Call today 760-337-8600.
Reducing energy use during the summer is more important than ever. This summer, IID encourages you to do your part by setting your thermostat to 78 degrees or higher, avoiding the use of large appliances between 4 and 9 p.m., and turning off all unnecessary lighting. But there's more. IID provides a number of summer energy-saving opportunities to help you make the most of your energy savings efforts. Check out our tips and energy saving guides at IID.com. Let's work together to stay cool and save energy this summer.
Whether you're looking to purchase or sell, your next home awaits. Give the Dom team a call. With over 50 years of experience and over 100 years in the Imperial Valley, Andy and Doug can help you find the right home at the right price fast. Visit us online at www.thedomteam.com and let Andrew and Doug find the perfect home for you. Call today 760-337-8600.
Reducing energy use during the summer is more important than ever. This summer, IID encourages you to do your part by setting your thermostat to 78 degrees or higher, avoiding the use of large appliances between 4 and 9 p.m., and turning off all unnecessary lighting. But there's more. IID provides a number of summer energy-saving opportunities to help you make the most of your energy savings efforts. Check out our tips and energy saving guides at IID.com. Let's work together to stay cool and save energy this summer.
Welcome back to VSN. I'm Orange Raymond, joined by Ryan Leone, longtime member of the Brawley Wrestling Crew. Welcome, Ryan.
Thanks for having me.
We are so excited. The finals are getting ready to go underway right now. We have some feature matchups tonight at the Holtville Rotary Invitational. My favorite matchups are at 1:15. We have Jacob Jones out of Rancho Bernardo. He'll be taking on Keith Moreno of Mater Dei High School. Jacob Jones, a former California State qualifier. Ranked in the state, not super high right now, but he's really making his move to get on that state podium at the end of the year. Another really good weight we have is 134, Colin Guffey out of Granite Hills. He's a superstar out of San Diego right now, and I see him doing really big things at the state tournament this year. How about you? You got any matches looking forward to?
Of course I do. One of the ones I'm looking at is at the 140-pound weight class. We have Joey Navarro out of Brawley. He is a senior. He's 23-1 on the season. Only one loss so far in Calvary Chapel this year. But he is a Holtville tournament champion. He qualified for state a couple years ago. So I'm looking to see him bounce back here, senior year, get another win. And then, of course, I can't not mention the 128-pound final, which involves a Holtville Viking himself and Donovan Johnson.
Okay.
He's a senior as well. He's the son of the head coach, C.J. Johnston. He'll probably get a loud ovation tonight.
Yeah, big hometown favorite right there, I'm sure.
Of course.
That's exciting. This is going to be very fun finals. My favorite thing about this tournament is this is a very good preview into the postseason. This is the last tournament for most teams to kind of prove themselves, put their name on the board before they go into the postseason, CIF, Masters, and State. And it's really crucial here to get some of the matchups that some of these guys are looking for. Like at 134, how I mentioned, Marcus Caro out of Rancho Bernardo. He's a young freshman, very, very tough, but he's taking on Colin Guffey, who's one of the best wrestlers in San Diego right now.
Yeah, like you said, it's one of those tournaments that kind of are going to set the tone for the end of the season.
Exactly.
Tough competition, smaller little gym here, a little more intimate. It just kind of brings the best of all these wrestlers.
So last night they were in Carver Hawkeye, Penn State versus Iowa. Tonight we're in, what's this gym called again?
I believe it's the Christian Bauer Gym.
Yes, and we're in Holtville, California. We're getting ready to start. We have some great wrestling coming up. So please stick with us, and we'll get started shortly.
Whether you're looking to purchase or sell, your next home awaits. Give the Dom team a call. With over 50 years of experience and over 100 years in the Imperial Valley, Andy and Doug can help you find the right home at the right price fast. Visit us online at www.thedomteam.com and let Andrew and Doug find the perfect home for you. Call today, 760-337-8600.
Welcome back to VSN. Once again, you're with Orange Raymond and Ryan Leone, and we are getting ready to start the finals here at the Holtville Rotary Invitational. And Ryan, this is the 58th year they've held this tournament, huh?
58 years, and I think Tony mentioned he was here for 30 of them.
Wow, that's like half or something, right?
That's probably
If
more
my
than
math
that.
is correct.
Yeah, it's it's being from down here. It's a big tradition. It's one of my favorite weekends of the year. It's just a very homey, great vibe, good wrestling, and you just can't beat it for having a tournament down here in the Imperial Valley.
And Ryan, tell me if I'm wrong. This gym is packed. I don't think they could fit any more people in here.
Yes, this gym is probably as old as the tournament, probably a little older. But, yeah, they always do a great job. A lot of people come out, support, especially from the surrounding communities. Even some people from San Diego still make the trek to watch their kids wrestle, and it's just a great environment.
It doesn't get any better than this. Small gym, good wrestling. I'm excited. I'm excited. Right here we have Vista's I think this is at 122. This is RJ Villegas and Christian Diaz. That should be a good match. Villegas, a freshman out of Rancho Bernardo. I have a lot of younger classmen stepping up at the end of the year and putting themselves on the podium.
Yeah, but so I guess we're talking about how this competition was shaking down as far as the team standings were considered coming in. I believe Rancho Bernardo is in first, and it looks like they're probably going to walk away with another title. But Brawley's right there on their heels as well in the team competition. But as you mentioned, some freshmen. Brawley had 3 freshmen place third their first time wrestling here, so that's always good to see.
Yeah, and then we got Kofa right after them. They're a tough team out of Arizona, and actually, Ryan, they came here when I was wrestling in this tournament, and I haven't seen them that much since, but they're a pretty big powerhouse over in Arizona.
Yeah, Kofa, the alma mater of UFC heavyweight champion Cain Velasquez.
Yes, Cain Velasquez. A lot of wrestling ties in the UFC. And this tournament has some ties, some really, really tough wrestlers.
Yes.
Go
ahead.
Jaden Abbas is a notable one out of Rancho Bernardo. He was an All-American out of Stanford last year as a freshman.
I think I might have heard of him a time or two.
Might have heard of him, yeah possibly.
Yeah. One thing I think I wanted to point out was another smaller tournament like this, brings a different kind of tradition. The finals, there's a special award. We obviously have, at the end of the tournament, we have outstanding upper weights, outstanding lower weights, coach of the tournament. But this tournament's special in the regard that they have a very special award that only takes place in the finals. It's the Benji Rivas Memorial Takedown Award.
Oh, wow.
So basically, there's going to be a judge somewhere in the building tonight that's going to be watching the finals, and whatever takedown impresses them the most throughout the whole final is going to get a little ceremony and have a little reward.
2 questions.
Yes.
Do we get to know who this judge is, and will he be dressed as a judge?
The judge is actually the father of Benji Rivas. Benji Rivas was a wrestler here turned coach who unfortunately passed away in the early 2000s, and after that, just to honor his memory and dedication to the program, they did a takedown award in honor of his memory, and his father's been the judge every year.
Really? Is he the only judge?
Yeah, he's the only judge.
Oh, no way.
One guy.
Wow, I didn't know that. You see, even I learn something new every time I come.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a great tradition here. I love this place.
Yeah, this is great. And I really like a lot of the postseason implications that this brings in, because I think CIF tournaments start, the divisional round starts in what, a week or 2?
So next weekend is the females. The females will have their divisionals.
Okay, so they'll start it off for us.
Yes, and then February 12th will be CIF weekend, divisional weekend. Obviously following that would be the Masters, the sectional, and then off to state.
Yeah, so each divisional tournament will have different number of qualifiers, and then how many total qualifiers go in each weight to the Masters tournament?
I
think it's 24.
Each weight, so it should be, So 24 at Masters, and then top 4 go to state.
Yeah.
Which is always fun.
It makes a lot of those consolation semifinals matches very exciting.
Yes, definitely. This is some of the best competition you can see in California.
Oh, yeah.
These sectional tournaments, state tournament.
My brother back in 2008 had a very big match to go to the state tournament, and got decided in the last few seconds with happy teams and unhappy teams. And I'm not mentioning anything specific, nothing that you would remember.
No, that's fine.
Or that anyone on the call would remember. I'm not mentioning any names. But please stay tuned. We're getting our intros out of the way, do the national anthem, and then we'll be getting this thing going. So please stay tuned. We want to thank our sponsors for helping us be here. Without our sponsors, what would we be? I'd like to first thank IID, Imperial Irrigation District, and also Top Notch Barbershop. Thank you guys for all your support.
Reducing energy use during the summer is more important than ever. This summer, IID encourages you to do your part by setting your thermostat to 78 degrees or higher, avoiding the use of large appliances between 4 and 9 p.m., and turning off all unnecessary lighting. But there's more. IID provides a number of summer energy-saving opportunities to help you make the most of your energy savings efforts. Check out our tips and energy saving guides at IID.com. Let's work together to stay cool and save energy this summer.
And welcome back to VSN. We are getting ready to get started. The last few introductions are being made, and we are getting ready to go. I'm excited. I'm sitting at the edge of my seat right now, Ryan.
Yeah, finals, man. One mat, one gym. Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, and we forgot to mention my favorite part about this tournament. Not my favorite part, but one of my favorite parts. The winner in each weight gets a cool hat, right?
Yeah, the hats.
What's the story behind that? Why do they do that?
You know, it's just something extra. I think it was just something a little extra to motivate them. Just something extra when you win. A little extra reward.
Who
right, here we go. About to get started at 108 pounds. We're going to have Damian Moreno out of Kofa High School in Arizona. He'll be taking on Abram Klein of Olympian.
Yeah, Klein at Olympian is a sophomore. He's got a record of 20-4. He was 5th at the Battle for the Belt, and he's currently ranked 13th in the state of California.
Wow, Battle for the Belt is not an easy tournament. Damian Moreno out of Kofa, he's won both the Liberty Duels and Skyline Invitational, and he's Arizona Sectional 2021 champion. So bringing some good credentials out from Arizona. He'll be wearing the red ankle band, and we'll have Klein in the green ankle band.
I'm ready for some wrestling, man.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Here we go, Klein and Moreno. Klein in the white singlet, Moreno in the black singlet.
Yeah, I always like to see when we get those Arizona teams come over across that little border. Just a different dynamic, different,
Oh yeah.
different kind of wrestling we got.
Yeah, it's a different style. A lot of movement out of Klein here.
Getting out of bounds.
Yeah, Moreno seems to be holding his ground, but Klein is heavy on that head.
Yeah, Klein's a pretty tough top wrestler, so we'll be interested to see if he's able to score that first takedown and see get some leg riding in. I don't know about you, I like the 8-pounders.
Oh yeah, they're always fun to watch. It's like in college when you watch the 125-pounders.
It's so much better.
Well, that's why they got to have the heavyweights go before, because then when you're watching this, your eyes aren't used to it.
Very true. We have some time to warm up to get to that size.
Ooh, and we got a high single by Moreno on the edge of the mat. Klein fights it off to one hand, but referee calls it out of bounds, and we'll reset to the center.
About a minute gone here in the first period, no score.
First shot we've seen by either wrestler. I like the elbow control by Moreno.
Good matching stances here in the first period. Really doing a good job of filling each other out.
Yeah, on their feet, they seem fairly equally matched. I don't really see a reshot attempt out of Moreno, and Klein with that little ankle pick attempt.
Again.
Oh, and go behind by Klein. He's trying to go. Good elbow control by Moreno. He's able to keep Klein in front of him. We go out of bounds again. 16 seconds left here in the first, and we're still scoreless.
Let's see if we can get a takedown. Some more tough hand fighting here.
Yeah, Klein.
Coming to the end of that first period. Ooh, boot scoot attempt.
Now he's going for that short drag, but scoreless into the second. Choice will go to Klein. He'll defer. Moreno will choose the down position. Here at 108 pounds at the Holtville Rotary Invitational. Still scoreless through through one, I should say.
Ooh, good explosion there by Moreno.
Right up to his feet.
Out of bounds, reset.
Oh, I like how Klein drops down to the ankle.
Yeah, he's just from watching him wrestle throughout the weekend, he's a very stingy wrestler on top. He's not going to give up much. Follows the action really well, stays close on those hips as much as he can. Good
Oh yeah, I like
breakdown.
this. Going for a little cheap tilt there. Good elbow control, getting his leg caught underneath though. Moreno's trying to hip over. Klein able to reestablish himself on top.
Evenly matched wrestlers here.
And now Klein dropping down to the leg. Moreno trying to get away.
Follows him, and we're going to reset again out of bounds.
No, and no stall call either. But I think it was good following by Klein. I don't think it was anything exaggerated.
Moreno up to his feet again. working to find that hands, gets his release. First point of the match scored by Moreno out of Kofa High School.
Yeah, figured it out this time. Minute 15 left here in the second. We'll see if we can get any action on our feet. Ooh, Moreno.
A little over pursue there.
Coming after it. He's got to try to get Klein on his butt right here.
Klein doing a great job, though. Splitting the legs, not allowing him to close his hips there. They're going to call an illegal or potentially dangerous.
Kofa coach is asking for an illegal move, but
I think it's just potentially dangerous situation.
yeah.
Maybe a head scissor underneath.
And Moreno trying to go in again, go behind attempt by Klein. He doesn't get it.
Moreno's really pressing, looking for that takedown after scoring that escape.
Now he's got Klein on the edge of the mat, front head position. And now Klein gets that stall call. Okay, I could see it there. He's backing out a little bit out of bounds.
Yeah. Trying to stay in it, keep this only a 1 point match.
Yeah.
If not a takedown for himself, but he's got to get back into that forward pressure.
Another shot attempt by Moreno. Moreno heavy on that head. Klein goes in for a shot. Moreno goes for the go behind.
Klein staying on the elbow, staying really tough on that elbow.
He's got Klein to a hip though.
Short time.
Oh,
here.
Moreno's got it with that outside leg. Hooks it and gets the 2. First takedown of the match.
Still got room to work for a cradle here. Looking for a quick turn.
Well, I like Klein lifting that bottom leg. Gets close to near fall, but doesn't quite get it.
Yeah, we head to the third period with Moreno of Kofa up 3-0 on Klein. It will be Klein's choice out of Olympian. He's going to choose neutral.
All right, we're staying on our feet, people.
Even though he's got a 3-0 lead, Moreno is really still pushing this action
Oh,
here.
he's
going to get hit with another
wow,
solid.
he's staying the aggressor. Wow, 4-0 now.
Little complaint by Klein, but you got to move forward or circle. Moreno is really attacking.
Yeah, Klein has great movement, but he hasn't been able to move
Oh.
through Moreno. Maybe now in on a double leg, crackdown position. Moreno's locked in the crotch. Klein putting him in danger. Klein needs to pop his head out, push that knee up.
Yeah, you don't going to lose this position.
Klein is running out of time, minute 30, down by 4. So he needs more than just a takedown. But Moreno pushing that pace, another shot attempt.
Heavy on that head, man. Snap after snap after snap. Really working him.
And he's holding the back of his body to the center of the mat, so he's just constantly driving Klein out.
Yeah, Klein needs to get going. See if he can get in. He needs to start being the presser here.
Yeah,
Force that action. Good ankle pick attempt here.
he just needs to put 2 to 3 shots together.
He's
Another
gonna get
stall
hit with
call,
stall.
man.
Man, that's tough, but gotta circle.
Yeah. I think we're coming up to disqualification territory, aren't we?
Let's hope it doesn't get there.
No
It's
way.
getting close, but it looks like Moreno's going to attempt to get back around for another takedown.
Wow.
7-0 here.
Dominance.
It's Kofa wrestlers, Arizona wrestlers, just a
That
different
strong elbow control.
Style. Yeah.
Just
Klein-
short offense, just comes right around. Quick
Klein-
go behind.
Klein was able to get that one escape, but it is Moreno back.
We have a 9-1
9-1.
major decision criteria here. If you can keep it this way, 30 seconds left. Klein needs to get an escape here to keep from giving up that major. Let's see if he could do it.
And he's able to get him.
Oh, and he's able to get to his feet. 15 seconds left.
Still constant pressure throughout this whole match.
Moreno's going to be looking for some bonus points here, I'm sure of it. 7-point lead now with 12 seconds left. He's pressing. Another shot attempt, go behind attempt by Klein. He gets in on his own shot. And a little too late, gets a takedown to the edge of the mat with a second left. Final score, 9-4. Your winner, Damien Moreno out of Kofa High School in Arizona at 108 pounds. Great match.
That's a good start to the evening. Good competitive match. Moreno just seemed like he had that, being the older wrestler, being the junior, just seemed he had the composure.
Yeah, I mean, Klein came out with the same energy and the same aggression. Just, I don't think he could keep it up the entire match.
Yeah, so take a look at the screen. We have our updated team standings here. Rancho Bernardo in the lead comfortably, 278.5, with a total of 6 finalists. Brawley in second, 196 points, 3 finalists. There's Kofa with 183 points. I thought there'd be a close race between second and third there, but with Kofa only having 1 finalist and Brawley having 3, that seems like it's going to be a locked-up situation.
Yeah, I don't see any of these standings changing at this point of this tournament.
Unfortunately.
Which is okay. It makes it exciting for the individuals.
True, true. Individuals coming up here. I believe this is the match you were excited about.
One of my highlight matches of the night. We have Jacob Jones out of Rancho Bernardo, very, very tough junior out of Rancho Bernardo. He'll be taking on Keith Moreno, senior out of Mater Dei.
So, correct me if I'm wrong. I think I do remember Jacob Jones. I've been out of wrestling for a little bit, obviously because of the surrounding landscape of our sport. But I think the last time I saw him, he was like a 90-pound freshman wrestling 108 pounds.
Yes, and so I was coaching him that year. He got the starting position for us. Here he is on outside single. No hands locked. Good defense from Moreno here. Moreno trying to grab the opposite leg. Jones trying to work up on that single. We'll get that information for you guys soon, though, I promise. Moreno doing a great job controlling the far hand of Jones, but Jones locks up his hands, comes up to an underhook, and we're back up on our feet, no score. But yeah, Jones is a very tough freshman, under 100 pounds, very light for the weight, gets the starting spot. Wins at CIF, wins at Masters. All of a sudden, he's at the state tournament wrestling Gilroy. He's got some pretty tough matches his freshman year, and after his loss to Gilroy, Daniel Cormier came up to him and said, "You're going to be a tough kid. You're going to be a tough wrestler."
That is a good story.
And I always liked that.
Well, it looks like he hasn't been wrong yet.
Not yet. He ended up winning. There wasn't a state tournament last year, but he won the invitational that was put on. Now a nice arm drag double leg for Jones. Puts first points on the board. 56 seconds left here in the first, and he puts in his little bar arm here. He's notorious for bars on either side. He's going to suck him back, grab onto the chin. And he's a near fall criteria. This looks like it's going to end here, is my guess. He's very good in this position. Moreno in trouble here, needs to fight off his back to stay alive.
Moreno's really fighting it. He's not going to go easy here.
No, not at all. He's keeping that shoulder off the mat. As you can see, Jones focusing all his focus on that shoulder. Moreno trying to come out the other side.
Looks like he might be able to belly down.
He got his arm through.
Just speaking a little bit about Moreno, though. Keith Moreno is a senior out of Mater Dei. He was first at CIF last year, but he was a top 12 at Fargo in the offseason. Pretty good accolades here.
Oh, that's great. Now another bar arm for Jacob Jones as he just runs out of time, and one swipe was enough.
Jones, though, is going to carry that 5-0 lead here into the second period.
Moreno will defer to Jones, and Jones will choose the bottom position. Top 12 at Fargo is no joke.
Yeah.
That is a very serious tournament that is very hard to place at.
An off-season tournament.
I
wonder what style.
Yeah, I don't know. Freestyle or Greco.
Moreno still working here on top. Get that leg lace. Trying to keep Jones down. But Jones is going to get the escape. Take his lead to 6-0 here in the second period.
Oh, a nice shot attempt by Moreno. Just out from space, it's a little tough. I see a lot of wrestlers nowadays are shooting from space, and it works when you're very explosive and quick. Ooh, a quick go behind attempt by Moreno here.
Drag behind. Jones is able to follow and face. No points here.
Ooh, a shot attempt out of Jones. Yeah, a lot of wrestlers are shooting from space, and it just doesn't work when there's no setup. But here, Jacob Jones setting up by grabbing the elbow. Bringing him over to his back, very DeSanto type move. He's got Moreno in trouble. This isn't looking good. Oh, Moreno is flat on his back, and that is the match for Jacob Jones, your champion at 115 pounds. He's looking dominant going into the postseason.
Which is the point of this tournament.
Yes.
And RB has their first champion of the night. A couple more opportunities. 6 total finalists.
Another opportunity actually right here. So another one of my child prodigies.
Oh, child prodigies.
That's what we call them when they're coached by me. RJ Villegas. He's a sophomore this year. He'll be taking on Christian Diaz, a senior out of Vista High School. This is honestly one of my favorite weights. I think once we get into like the light middle weights in high school, it becomes my favorite from like 120s to 140s.
Go ahead.
No, go for it.
I think naturally like 120, used to be 125 when I think we were in high school.
Yeah.
That 126, 128 weight class I think is one that's always been fun to watch for me. That's what my little brother wrestled in high school.
Yeah.
Always fun to watch. Good competitive wrestling. But we're getting close.
Little hold up here. Not sure why.
A little bit of background on some of these wrestlers. Diaz, as you mentioned, is a senior out of Vista, 19-7 on the year. This year, he was 7th at Battle for the Belt, excuse me. 1st at Battle by the Beach, and 2nd at the Carlsbad Invitational. He was 4th at CIF last year.
Awesome, and here we go. Villegas, he first at the San Diego Showdown. He took 2nd at Liberty out in Arizona, 1st at Mission Hills, 1st at San Pasqual, and he was 1st at CIF last year. So an accomplished young wrestler here. Both of them, actually. Not so young for Diaz, though. As now Diaz is in a little bit of trouble, front head position, but he does a good job by grabbing the elbow. So my main thing tonight will be if you're in a front head position like this, if you grab the opponent's elbow, it'll give you a lot more control to not get taken down, as Diaz did here, but Villegas consistent. A lot of pressure right there, and he just kept it going, and eventually Diaz broke, and Villegas was able to get that takedown.
Yeah. He doesn't stop there. Villegas is working on that arm, looking to get the 2-on-1 tilt here, roll through tilt. Going to get some exposure and some swipes. Looking to add to his 2-0 lead here.
I like the aggression. I like the aggression to try to get points there by Villegas.
Yeah, he got the full 5 counts. Going to score his 3 points to make it a 5-0 lead here in the first period. Just a minute expired. Back on that bar, looking for a tilt.
Nice little Anderson tilt here, my specialty when I was competing.
Got those long arms, man. I
Oh,
would
yeah.
hope
so. No count, though.
A little back and forth, maybe.
Yeah.
But Diaz is able to establish his base, get out of bounds, and we'll reset. 30 seconds here remaining in the first period.
Quick stand-up by Diaz, but Villegas right on the ankle. So he's able to flatten Diaz out. Not a good position here if you're trying to work up and get away. It costs you a lot of time when you go down to your belly. Now Villegas working that bar in. So becoming a tough spot for Diaz here to try to get on the board in the first period. Villegas going for another tilt. 4 seconds left. And able to get a full count right at the end of the period.
Relentless scoring, man.
Wow.
It's important.
So Villegas will go into the second period 8-0.
And it's going to be Diaz's choice. He's going to take neutral.
Smart, he wants to stay on his feet.
Maybe look for something big, cut that lead a little bit.
Shot attempt by Villegas from space, reshot by Diaz. And a single leg by Villegas. He just put so much pressure in there, gets a takedown right away on Diaz. Wow. Villegas back with that bar arm. Starting to see a little bit of a pattern here with the Rancho Bernardo wrestlers. Good work on top.
Working that cross face, looking to pull underneath, maybe for a barbed wire attempt.
Yeah. He needs to bump the hip, though. He's trying to walk just around the head, and that works at a younger level, but with these, he's wrestling a senior right now. I guarantee he's a little stronger than him.
Yeah, Diaz needs to really focus on that hand, start fighting that hand.
Get it off of your arm, yeah.
Minute down here in the second period.
Switch attempt by Diaz, and he's able to get away.
Comes right up into that chest-to-chest position, but no advancement there.
Nice shot here by Diaz on the edge of the mat. He runs a double leg the wrong way, almost had it, but Villegas gets him spread out. Diaz now flat on the mat, 42 seconds left here in the second period. And Villegas able to come around.
12-1, 30 seconds here remaining in the second period. God, I love the relentless aggression sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
These kids just want to score, score, score.
And it's going to help them out in their wrestling career.
Villegas still riding tough, wrist riding here. Looking to grab that arm, probably pull it back into an arm bar position. Diaz able to build his base back up. Short time remaining.
Getting close to the tech fall criteria. Oh, and he puts him right on his back with short time left. Oh, Diaz in a ton of danger right there. Another 3 near fall, so 15-1. Villegas wants to go on his feet. Coach Joey Terbolini out of Rancho Bernardo.
That's a missed opportunity right there.
He wants to take. He wants to take down.
No, I think I'm more thoroughly impressed when a technical decision happens with an escape.
For sure. I could see that.
It's a rare occurrence. But
It is very
like
rare.
When you have the opportunity, you got.
I mean, what he's shown us, he could take him down. He's shown us he can turn him. We don't know if he can get away.
Very true.
I'm sure he might be able to, but a nice single leg here for Villegas.
I'll give you that argument.
Good hand control trip by Villegas. Oh, and he loses the ankle.
That would have been it. Diaz is not going away.
Yeah, he's got to stay a little more focused on that leg. Diaz now upping his movement. He doesn't want to give up this tech fall, that's for sure.
Not in the finals with everybody here watching.
Villegas with attempted shot, short offense for Diaz.
Good pressure.
He needs to really snap that head down. Get Villegas' elbows on the mat, but Villegas with the drag out now. He's going to be looking to put this thing away, and he does. 2 takedowns, 17-1 technical fall for RJ Villegas, your champion at 122 pounds.
Man, these have been some quick matches.
Nice showing out of the sophomore.
Good stuff.
Yeah, they have been some quick matches.
Yeah. Good stuff out of RB, though, so far. 2 for 2 in the finals, but I think, you know, we were talking about how loud it was, or how packed, I should say, it was
Yes.
a little earlier. Well, now I think we're going to hear some volume.
Do we need to turn all volume up on our headsets, do you think?
Possibly,
We
because
might.
this is the match that I think I have been more excited about heading into this year. It's going to happen at the 128-pound weight class. We got Joel Lopez from Bonita Vista, who's a senior. His opponent for the evening is going to be Donovan Johnston from Holtville High School. Home tournament, senior in the finals of a tournament that he's probably been coming to straight from the nursery.
I mean, I remember when he was a kid at this tournament, he was a baby just walking around, and now he's in the finals looking. Has he won this before?
No, he has not.
So this would be his first time?
This would be his first time.
Okay.
Johnson is a senior, as mentioned, from Holtville, 18-4 on the season, 6th at La Costa Canyon, 1st at Carlsbad, 1st at San Pasqual, CIF champion a couple years ago, and he was 5th at Masters a couple years ago, last time we had that tournament.
Last time we had that tournament. It's been a while now, huh?
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Good wrestling here on the edge of the mat. Lopez pushing the action here on the edge.
Yeah, Lopez also took 6th at La Costa Canyon, 3rd at ECI, 2nd at Marana, and he was a 2020 CIF first placer.
Out of Bonita Vista.
And now he got the go behind, but
out of bounds.
Yeah, Johnson able to get up to his feet. Not giving up that takedown there.
That first takedown could be huge.
Oh, yeah.
So important. Sets a tone. Elbow wrestling here. Lopez with a shot attempt on the inside.
Johnson with that short offense here. Underhook and an elbow.
About a minute remaining here in the first period. No score between these two wrestlers. Oh.
Ooh, Lopez trying to set up, but
on the edge of the mat.
Johnson gets right in and gets a takedown.
You hear that volume we were talking about?
Yeah, puts himself up by 2. You talking about the crowd or me?
Hey, man. It's all good. Either way. Johnson does score that takedown. Takes a 2-0 lead. 47 seconds remaining in the first period. A switch attempt here by Lopez. Johnson able to follow. A roll attempt.
Ooh, another switch.
Johnson still back into that control position.
Johnson needs to be careful here, though. He can't lock his hands as if he's on a normal takedown because he's still technically on top.
Correct. Lopez working really tough here, trying to get back that reversal.
Oh, locking up a cradle,
Oh,
but
Johnson
Johnson
doesn't
getting
stick
his arm
hands
out.
Looking for the stack here. Small package cradle on the inside. He's going to get some swipes. A pin would be huge.
Not
here.
looking good for Lopez here. He's in trouble.
I think Johnson's height is a little too high.
Yeah, if Johnson can adjust. Woo! The time runs out.
I got a little hyped up there, I'm not going to lie. That little cradle is going to give Johnson that 5 count near fall, 3 points, take his lead 5-0 heading into the second period. As it was Johnson's choice, he's going to defer over to Lopez, and Lopez will be choosing down heading into the second period.
Lopez looks strong, and he's very good in those scramble situations, but Johnson got the better of him there, and he needs to be very careful not to give up that cradle again. And here he is, looking for a reversal in on a shot attempt. Johnson trying to lock in the crotch, and we go out of bounds.
Yeah, credit to Lopez for creating that scramble opportunity. Being really aggressive, Johnson can't really relax at all on top.
He's got really good hips. He reminds me of Kellen Russell from Michigan with the gyroscope type hips, if you remember that. I don't know if anybody on the call remembers that.
Those lucky athletes.
Now Lopez up to his feet, able to get away right in on a reshot. Short offense for Johnson.
He's going to get the one, finally escape awarded. And
Ooh,
he's going to get a takedown on the edge of the mat.
Lopez tried that drag and kind of got it. I didn't know if he stepped out, though. The officials are going to give it to him.
It's just a quick out and back in. Looked like he was referencing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he did award the escape, then the takedown. It looked pretty close to possibly just being a standing reversal. But
Yeah.
we're just going to get the 1 and 2. So it is now 5-3 in favor of Johnson. Lopez doing a good job cutting into that lead here in the second period.
Ooh, and a sloppy start by Lopez, but the official lets it go, and
Head up.
escape attempt for Johnston. Putting himself in a very dangerous situation, just trying to get away.
Lopez is just one of those wrestlers that looks like he's a finisher. He's looking for the head. He's looking for everything. It's tough to wrestle those kind of wrestlers. They're never out of a match, and so far he's made this a lot closer than it was.
They're strong and dangerous. I mean, look, he's running wrist control, and it looks like he's got good
and straight away
power there.
He's being relentless on top. I think he's realizing that, short amount of time, and he is still down by 2 points here.
And we got 33 seconds left here in the second period. So Johnson's going to be trying to get away, but it's in Lopez's best interest, keep him flat on the mat.
Edge of the mat here, wrestling with just under 20 seconds left here in the second period, I should say. Lopez still tough on top. Got a wing and
Lopez was smart. He just stick here. 7 seconds left. You're not trying to give anything up. 4.4 left now, though. So Johnson's got a chance. He stands up. He makes this a lot more difficult match for Lopez.
4 seconds remaining, second period. Caution. Looks like Johnson got an early start. Oh, is he going to give it on
Ooh, it's Lopez.
Lopez? Caution on Lopez.
I don't know if we're looking at the same match, are we?
Hey, man. I'm not going to question the referees. They see what their eyesight. They're closer than me. That's all I'm going to give them.
That's all I'll give them, too.
But it comes to the end of the second period, 5-3 in favor of Johnson. It's going to be Johnson's choice.
Great right out by Lopez, but Johnson's smart decision here. He's got nothing to lose on bottom if he's not going to get turned.
Quick stand up here
Right
by
to
Johnson.
his feet.
Good return by Lopez. Lopez back on top, trying to be relentless. Oh, he's looking for some boots.
So Johnson needs to be very careful here, though, because not only is he trying not to get turned, but he's trying not to get stall calls. And in 2 minutes, you can get 2 easy stall calls, and a turn will put you behind. And see, this is a very strong power half by Lopez.
Johnson able to swing down and get free there, but he's still working with those legs in.
Those legs are tough. He's got
Single leg.
Johnson's hips in the air, but now Johnson able to build up a little bit more. He's got to fight the legs off with his own legs.
Referee's going to call a stalemate, just a stop position. No one really advancing. We're going to reset, get back after it. Blood time? Blood time. This is going to look like for Johnson. Man, I am hyped up for this match.
I think Lopez's coach trying to work over the referee a little bit.
Hey, man, blood is blood.
Oh, it's good. I think they might be looking for a stall call, though. I think that's what they want.
5-3, third period, minute and 17 seconds remaining.
I think Johnson's in control here. I think he's in control.
Lopez has been nothing but relentless since he's been on top, working everything. As the Let's Go Dono chants chime in for the hometown kid. Back to his feet. Lopez with the return. Johnson going to hit a switch here on the edge of the mat. Lopez trying to recover. Good work here on the edge of the mat. And they're going to reset out of bounds. 1 minute and 2 seconds left.
Lopez looking for a cradle right there on the edge. If he can keep it in the center of the mat, he'll have a better chance at turning him, obviously. Johnson right up to his feet, gives up his wrist, though.
Reach back for that wizard attempt.
50 seconds left. And first stall call there on Johnson.
48 seconds remaining here.
We got a 2-point deficit for Lopez from Bonita Vista.
Who's caution? Oh, caution's going to be red.
Yeah, sloppy start. I'm glad they're saying that.
Second caution here. One more will result in a point for Johnston.
Yes, it won't be good. Lopez needs to focus now.
Inside stand up. Still working here. Johnson doing a great job.
I love it.
On the whistle, getting up. Yeah. Lopez, though, is able to return him, break him down, and looking to put those legs back in.
He's looking to get another stall call here. 30 seconds left.
Lopez just kind of sitting on the hips, though. I mean, action's got to happen by both parties.
And we got another stall call, 20 seconds left. We got a 1-point match here. If Lopez is smart, he...
Oh, they're going to hit Lopez with
wow.
the stall now. Just sitting there, cross ride.
If I was Lopez, I'd choose neutral. Not optional start, though.
But coach says optional start.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done that if I were him. You choose neutral, you want to give yourself as much time as possible to get a takedown.
Johnson's going to need to not look back. Got to come forward, get
right,
away
just
from
run away. He's just got to run away. That's a smart thing to do here. Don't turn right into him. Don't do that.
Lopez straight into that cradle attempt. Donovan back to his feet.
I'm not sure what Lopez is trying to do here.
And that's going to be it. Donovan Johnston.
Hometown hero does it.
Viking legacy lives on. First father, CIF Holtville tournament champion. Now son.
Wow.
Holtville tournament champion.
Hey, it runs in the family.
And this place loves this guy.
Look at this crowd. It's amazing.
That's a great moment. I'm so happy.
And great match, too, by both wrestlers. Johnson was relentless at the beginning, scored his points when he needed to, and just the entire time Lopez was going after it.
I wonder if, though, you know, obviously I think there's got to be some pressure on Johnson there. Being a senior at home, at his home tournament.
Ton of pressure.
In front of all his friends and family. He's been living here that first period, given that such big opportunity, maybe a little bit of an adrenaline dump.
Oh, definitely.
Heading to the second period.
Definitely, because he did look a bit drained afterwards. And I guarantee you have a normal match like that with him at some regular tournament. He's not wrestling like that. But
hey, man.
That's what this tournament's for. And here we go. One of my other feature matchups at 134 pounds, Colin Guffey in the red ankle band out of Granite Hills, taking on Marcus Caro out of Rancho Bernardo in the green ankle band. Both sophomores. This is a very impressive weight for me. Both young sophomores, and they're both very, very tough. I believe they've wrestled 3 times this year. Guffey has come out on top all 3 times. Currently ranked 5th in the state is Guffey, and Caro is sitting at 18 right now.
See, small town of Holtville, in Imperial Valley, you get these matches.
Oh, yeah.
2 top guys in the state wrestling in a finals match in the middle of nowhere.
Middle of nowhere. I wouldn't call it the middle of nowhere, though.
Thank you.
Caro short offense at the edge of the match. Guffey looks huge for this weight class.
Long.
Very tall. Shot attempt by Guffey. Good defense by Caro. Caro is a sophomore, currently took 7th at 5 counties, 1st at San Pasqual, 1st at the San Diego Showdown, 2nd at Liberty, and last year was 1st at CIF, or the year before that, excuse me, and 7th at the state invite last year. As we go into some blood time with Caro. We got Colin Guffey with Coach Sean O'Rourke, former Cal State Bakersfield alumni. Good friend of mine. In Marcus Caro's corner, Coach Joe Eddie Terabellini and Dave Williams.
Joe Eddie.
Joe Eddie is a Holtville native, actually.
Holtville native.
And he's coming here last couple years and has won the tournament with Rancho Bernardo.
Yeah, they're on a pretty good streak right now. It's usually just RB and Brawley kind of battling at it year after year. RB's made a move in the past couple of years, developing a strong kids program. It translates.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Poway's been doing it for 40, 50 years now.
True.
And I mean, that was a great shot by Guffey, but great defense by Caro. I think he came into this one really ready to kind of stay stingy with points, not let Guffey score on him. I think he's bleeding again out of his nose. That might be an issue here a little bit. I think he's got a little bit of a drip going on, but.
Yeah, blood time, they're allotted 5 full minutes of blood time to stop the bleeding, get some gauze in there in return.
Probably might have to tape the face with this guy.
Oh, that's always fun to see.
Great finals so far, huh?
Yeah, great finals. I mean to ask, how did you fare in this tournament?
They actually asked me earlier. I would love it if people stopped asking me this question. I lost the match to place my junior year, and then my senior year I didn't get to wrestle in it.
Ah. Did you have fun?
I did have fun. It was fun sleeping over. It was fun. It's a very, like I was telling your dad, it's a very community, funded tournament. It's all based around the community. After the first night, if you guys haven't been to this tournament, after the first night, which I'm sure everyone on listening probably has, after the first night, we're getting our sleeping bags out here in the gym. We're getting ready. All the parents are going around and being like, are you guys Rancho Bernardo? Are you guys Monte Vista? Boom. And they'll take us home. And it's always so nice. They make us dinner that we can't eat because we have to weigh in the next day.
Hey, they're offering. That's the whole.
Yes, it's always a lot of hospitality. And we're always like, wait, don't we have to weigh in tomorrow?
Since we have a stop in the match, I guess we'll just reference some sponsors.
Yes, please.
Havens & Sons Landscaping, Letterman and Bro, AMR, Reach.
Medical services. My brother used to work for them. He was a paramedic for them up in a little north of here.
Okay. Good people. A lot of reach action down here for the Imperial Valley.
Definitely.
We have the Glamis sand dunes, so a lot of people like to go out and have some fun. Unfortunately, there are some calls, but glad to have those guys as sponsors and bringing you guys some high school wrestling.
Oh, yeah. I wish I had this when I was in high school.
What's
right?
that? Small town tournament or some streaming?
Streaming.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we had plenty of these small town tournaments when I was in high school.
If I'm not mistaken, your senior year Masters was at Southwest.
No, that was my senior year was Mission Hills. Southwest was like 2010.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it was afterwards. We had a tournament down there, I think in 2010, where we were able to do some live streaming for some people in San Diego.
Yeah.
I wish it would have got more traction earlier, but hey, we're here now.
Yeah. 2 years ago, I remember I did the Masters down in Southwest, this exact broadcast. And so now we got tape on Caro's face. He makes a shot attempt and stalling on red.
Guffey had to look down at his
Yeah, I was actually
ankle.
confused too. I was like, oh, I wonder who he's calling it on. But the length of Guffey is going to be very hard for Caro to get through. Short offense here for Guffey. He's going to try a quick go around. Caro controlling that elbow. Now the risk. Guffey in on a single leg. Caro trying to cover the head. Guffey coming up to his feet. Oh, and Guffey going for a quick dump, able to get it. First takedown of the match. And with seconds left on the clock,
That's tough.
Guffey's able to get a takedown with almost no time left. He gets choice as well here in the second period. And he'll defer to Caro, and Caro will choose the bottom position.
Tough to give up, being so stingy, giving up points, doing a really good job on
Right
his
at the
feet in the
end.
first period. Gives up a takedown at the end of the first period.
Always very frustrating.
I think he's bleeding through the tape now.
It's not easy wrestling with that much blood in your nose.
Probably not. It's also probably not easy wrestling someone as long
No.
as Guffey.
He looks strong. Very strong.
Long and strong.
I'm
Tough
sure he's
matchup.
very good on top, too.
Tight waist by Guffey. Looks like he's going to try and drive him over, establish some wrist control here on Caro.
Guffey with that figure four of the leg. He's got some pretty good accomplishments this year. He took first at the Granite Hills Invite, fourth at Reno TOC, which is a huge tournament, third at the Battle for the Belt in Temecula. There's Coach Jody Terbolini and Coach Sam Choi for Rancho Bernardo. Tough ride by Guffey here. Anything Caro's doing, Guffey is breaking him back down and looking for turns.
Out of bounds,
So
resetting.
Caro's going to have to get hand control really quick and get away as quickly as possible. The moment that Guffey gets his bearings, it's going to be very difficult for Caro to get away.
Caro's doing well so far, being on bottom. Guffey looking to turn very strong here, but Caro's still trying to be relentless, trying to build back to his base.
It's that tight waist. That tight waist starts it off, and
Just call
now
it,
he's got a little claw ride going in.
just call it a seatbelt. That's all the way around on his back.
Oh, yeah. I think is his arm wrapped around him twice? Am I wrong?
I'm pretty sure it feels that way.
Rancho Bernardo coach is asking for some stalling. Guffey is staying pretty straight on top, but putting in a lot of work. I wouldn't say he's stalling here. Caro's got to be able to build that base and keep that base, or he's going to get a stalling call. Here we go.
Coming up short time in the second period, Guffey carries that 2-0 lead. But the most important thing here is it looks like he's going to ride out the period on top. No
Yeah.
points.
2-minute ride out. Man, if we were in college, that'd be some serious riding time. So now Guffey's choice. Guffey going to choose the bottom position, up 2-0. Now Caro gets to show what he can do on top.
The spiral ride puts the boot in. Looking for a little bit of a leg ride here, possibly.
He should try to lock in the cradle here.
It's kind of hard not to get high. Good
He's
sit-outs and returns, though.
He's getting a little high here on his legs. Guffey coming out from behind. If I was Caro here, I'd just let him go, give up the escape. But Guffey's going to be looking for a reversal here. Kind of put the match away. A minute 20 here. We got 4-0 lead for Colin Guffey.
the wing locked in. It's got a little bit of a tilt here. Tilt attempt on the edge of the mat. Got to be careful with that arm. Just trying to go against the joint there in the shoulder.
Yeah.
Out of bounds. Resetting in the center. 4-0 in favor of Guffey. A minute left in the match.
Caro's got to pull off something pretty spectacular here to take the lead.
They are both sophomores and have already faced each other three times so far this year.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if they stay in the weight class, should be interesting how this matchup kind of develops.
I don't see Guffey staying in this weight class at the end of this year.
I would hope not.
He is very, very big for the weight. And ranked 5th in the state right now, I think he's got a very good shot at taking the whole tournament. But Caro's not far off. Figures out some things on bottom. I think he got a very tough match here.
I still got to point back to that takedown with a couple seconds remaining in that first period. Just a tone setter.
It's mat awareness, it's tone setting, it's momentum setting.
Stalling call on top. That is his second.
Second stalling call.
I don't know about that one.
I would say you stammelate it out and you let him figure it out, especially in a match like this where he's not stalling, he's working on top. And I could say that with my Rancho Bernardo bias as well too.
I couldn't tell.
8 seconds left. Tough little claw ride for Guffey as he's able to flatten out Caro and a stalling call at the end for Caro, but that won't make a difference. Colin Guffey is your champion at 134 pounds. It's going to be an exciting matchup to keep watching throughout the year and throughout the years.
Definitely. Next up, I think we have my second favorite match I was looking for.
Ooh, and it becomes kind of a favorite for me as well.
Okay, here we go. 140-pound weight class. We have Joey Navarro, a senior out of Brawley, taking on Brandon Isubio from Rancho Bernardo. He's a junior.
Junior and senior.
Any background?
Oh, I love Brandon Subio. We call him Bam. He's got a very explosive style. He's got very good fundamentals, but he likes the high flyers a lot too when they're necessary. So this should be a fun match to watch.
Yeah, Navarro is the same way. A lot of power, a lot of high intensity movement here. Yeah, 23-1 is the record for Navarro so far this year. The only tough match he had, the loss came at a Calvary Chapel tournament. Lost to one of the top-ranked guys in the state, but a match that could have went either way. So Navarro, who qualified for state as a sophomore, is looking to return.
Wow.
Second place finish in Masters in 2020.
Very impressive.
We passed by here at the edge of the mat. Going to go out of bounds, though.
Hey, Subio is a freshman, also a state qualifier at 113 pounds back then.
Subio on the shot attempt. Nothing coming of it.
Underhook for you, Subio. Strong overhook by Navarro.
And a quick stalling call. The first
I'm noticing that.
time going
I'm
to the
noticing
edge.
that a lot tonight.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I think. Oh, and a high flyer from Eusebio puts Navarro straight on his back. Navarro in danger here. Eusebio looking to finish this off. 45 seconds left on the clock. Not looking good for Navarro. Oh, Navarro almost got off of his back. It's not looking good. And Eusebio finishes him off to win a title at 140 pounds. I mean, when I tell you he's explosive and exciting, I mean it.
Tough one. It looked like Navarro took a double leg shot. Elbows a little wide. Subio hit that cow catcher toss, and he's able to pick up the pin here. 140 pounds.
You got to be very careful there. I'm telling you, he's very exciting to watch.
That's a tough one. That was a tough one. But we move on.
Thanks again for joining us, guys. We're on the VSN Network, bringing all sports to the Valley. Want to thank a couple more sponsors before we get this next match started at 147 pounds. I want to thank Town Pump Restaurant. We want to thank Ojeda Industrial, your AG and industrial parts. Thank you guys for your support and for bringing us live wrestling.
And we are back, 147-pound weight class. We got Zy Davis out of Monte Vista taking on Octavius Parker out of Carlsbad. Davis with a quick single, elevating that leg, looking to score that first takedown of the match. Parker, good balance here, staying tough. But Davis looks like he'll score the first takedown of the match.
Yeah, almost had solid defense there on the edge of the mat, but Davis was able to wrap him up and get that two.
Seconds in, 2-0. Parker working to sit out, attempt. Davis returning, looking for some wrist action here. Rolling under.
You know, if we've learned anything about tonight, we're going to see some stalling in this match, I'm sure. Ooh, but double armbar, we might not see any of that. If he's able to lock that up and...
That's a move you don't see very often.
No, not anymore. It almost looked like he was trying to stack it and then run it. Oh, and I think that's why we don't see it anymore. I think it's not easy to get out of, but it's very easy to not do it correctly.
It's definitely not a short-armed man move. They're still staying relentless on that bar, got a half on the far side.
Oh, I like this, brings it back, kind of like Kyle Dake in the day.
Out of bounds.
Back when he used to wrestle folk style. 48 seconds left here in the first period. Davis holding a 2-0 lead.
Davis is a senior, 18-3 on the year. He was second at Granite Hills Invitational and fourth at LCC. But Parker is going to score his escape. 30 seconds remaining here in the first period.
Parker has taken second at Jim Londos and second at Carlsbad this year. So he's used to making it to the finals. Let's see if he can bring himself to a championship.
Yeah.
Down 2-1 now.
And we're going to come to the end of the first period. Davis taking that 2-1 lead into the second. It's going to be Parker's choice. He will defer over to Davis. Davis is going to take down into the second period.
I think we've only seen people defer tonight.
Yeah, I feel like it's always the move. I mean, I don't know how you felt strategy-wise.
Okay, so I learned this as I got older. I feel like, so if it's 0-0, oh, and a tilt attempt by Parker as he starts on top in the second period. Davis in a little bit of trouble, but he's able to fight out of it. I noticed that
0-0.
Yeah, 0-0. Sorry, I lost my train of thought.
You're good.
When it's 0-0, you want to be able to score first, so that in overtime you get choice first.
True. Very true.
I learned that from Coach Joe Eddie Terbolini.
Just recently?
No, a couple years ago.
Okay.
But still, much later than I would have wanted to know that information.
Yeah, just playing the long game sometimes.
Yeah.
You want to have that insurance.
Especially if it's 0-0. You want to defer. If not, deferral you want. I always like deferring. I'd rather have choice later in the match than earlier.
It comes up crucial for that who scored first point into the third overtime where it's ride or die.
But a match like this, that would have been fun. Ooh, a nice shot by Parker. He gets in on a double leg, or on a single leg high C, and Davis doing a good job blocking that double. Now hip over for Parker, and a roll through by Davis. Wow.
Good movement.
Great scramble there.
That was great.
I love what Davis did. I think he's probably been to an Abbas camp at some point because Jerry Abbas teaches this all the time. You block that double leg when they come in on a high crotch. And that's all he was doing there, and stop Parker in his tracks.
Davis is going to pull a Russian tie, try to pull it down. No advancement for Davis. About a minute remaining here in the second period. Davis still carrying a 3-1 lead.
Oh, good movement by both men. cheap little go-behind attempt for Davis, but it worked. Now he can lock up that cradle if he wants.
Scores is 2. 5-1 in favor of Davis.
Now he's starting to run away with it.
Oh, Granby roll.
Oh.
Get at least 1.
Almost ended up on top.
And a nice end to the period. Shot, reshot. No score in there. Little duck attempt. Just give a little action. Here we go.
Hey, the stage is set here for Parker to make his comeback. Chooses bottom, gets away, takes him down, time matchup.
You predicted it.
Let's do it.
Parker's going to take down.
I don't know why, but I feel like whenever I'm watching a match, I'm always rooting for overtime. I don't know why I find myself doing that.
See, I'm not. I'm not that guy. I want to see some pins, personally.
Pins are fun. I love pins.
I love pins.
Oh!
Almost hit it at Granby again.
But he's getting his arm trapped. He's got to give himself some time to get a takedown. And he hasn't been able to score one yet, so.
I think I figured out that overtime argument. When I did wrestle in high school, it was in the heavyweight weight class.
Yeah.
Overtime was not a friend or something we saw very often.
I don't think it's a friend to anyone who's actually doing it.
You guys can have all the overtime matches you want.
It's for this, yeah, it's for the spectators.
I'll take the throw and a pin.
In college, they changed the rules this year. When I stand up by Parker, he was almost away. Seems to be a little tired here in the third, minute 14 left. But college, they made it first overtime period is now a 2-minute standing period. First year they're doing that.
I would want no part of that either.
And now Davis looking for a quick turn. Quick suck back.
He's going to lose the arm and position here, though. Parker needs to get moving. He needs to get moving if he's going to be able to tie this match up. Out of bounds and reset. Davis carrying that 5-2 lead here in the third period. 46 seconds remaining in the match.
Parker's got to move here. He's got plenty of time. He's got to get up to his feet. He keeps relying on that roll, and it's not going to help him out. Another roll attempt. Oh, and he almost gets away this time. Great follow by Davis there. Great follow. He kind of lets him go, and then he gets right back on top.
Full separation, but there was no facing involved. So no real loss of control, essentially.
Another roll attempt by Parker. It's not looking good. 15 seconds left. Davis is going to hold on to this. Yep. 5-2 decision. And he does. Your champion at 147 pounds, Zahi Davis, out of Monte Vista High School. Monarchs get themselves a champ.
Man, that program. You know, Zahi was one of the wrestlers that they actually had in the tournament this year. Just like to see them return to.
Ooh, and a little backflip.
Nice little showmanship.
Yeah, a little entertainment here. All right, you're up next, Coach. Here we go at 154 pounds. We're getting this thing rolling. Tyler Brown out of Mission Hills. He is a junior. He'll be taking on Ruben Rodriguez out of Mater Dei, a senior. Brown will be in the red ankle band. Rodriguez in the green. Oh, he wants to get slapped in the face. Oh, okay. That wasn't as... I'm a little disappointed.
I've seen better.
I've seen a lot better. Coach O'Rourke was a little hesitant there, but he's on camera, so I can understand why.
I completely agree.
Here we go, finals at 154 pounds. Shot attempt by Brown. We're coming in hot. He puts Rodriguez straight on his back in the first few seconds.
Rodriguez is going to find a way out of that position, though.
Into his own shot. He gets away.
But not before Brown picks up a takedown and full 5-count near fall.
Now Rodriguez in on his own shot. Brown with the tough defense.
A lot of power.
Oh, man, that movement with Brown. I like it.
In the lower half. Some big legs on the kid.
Yeah.
5-1 at the end of all that action. Only a minute and a half remaining in the first period. Snap down.
Nice snap down for Rodriguez. In on 2 legs. Now he's able to get the takedown.
Takedown allows Rodriguez to cut into Brown's lead. 5-3.
We got a great match here, folks.
Fast start. Definitely a fast start.
Yeah, it looks like Brown's slowing down a little bit on the bottom, but
Rodriguez got that far side arm bar, the rebar with that wrist control.
yeah, nice little Anderson. Ooh, and we get potentially dangerous call there.
Against with the trapped wrist.
I'd like a little more communication from the official there
Correct.
with the wrestler, just to let him know. But
Coach is gonna ask for some clarity.
I like that. That's Coach Justin Martin. He's also head coach of the UTB club in San Diego, Unleash the Beast. Very strong program for the San Diego wrestling community. He's done a lot.
I think they're going over what I think I had mentioned. You know, they called it potentially dangerous on a hold. Where
Yeah.
It was yeah.
That's
Anderson
not
armbar.
dangerous. It's completely safe.
Yeah. He has the arm bar, and obviously if we have an arm bar with no wrist, any advancement of that bar above the shoulder blade puts a lot of strain on that shoulder. But with the trapped wrist and the control, that arm's not going anywhere.
Oh, it's safe. Very safe.
So I don't understand the stop here. And there's going to be a disagreement, and modern day coach is going to be hit with
at the end of the day,
misconduct.
the official needs to make the right decision.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't, he's got to own up to it and hopefully not make it in a situation like that. But he gave Brown enough time to breathe. That man is explosive off the bottom.
Credit Rodriguez.
Oh,
Following, returning, working a tight waist, trying to ride out the remainder of this first period. Still just the first period.
Yeah. A lot of forward pressure from Rodriguez here.
Out of bounds.
Biggest thing for Brown here is don't keep your head on the mat.
Yeah.
He seems to me like he might be like a football player or something that started to wrestle. I mean, he's got his wrestling bearings.
It's getting him somewhere. He's in the finals.
No, he looks great.
He's in the finals of the 58th annual Holtville Rotary Invitational.
Yeah.
He's going to get his, he scores his escape
Oh,
here.
I mean, he's won every tournament he's wrestled in this year. Tyler Brown with a takedown as well.
He's going to call injury time. Rodriguez on bottom is going to call for rid. I didn't see.
Yeah, I didn't have any visual on that.
You did mention that Brown had won every tournament he went to this year.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Yeah, it's 26-2 record on the year for the junior. He was first at Scott Davis, first at Carlsbad, first at Lakeside, and first at their home tournament in Mission Hills. He was a CIF finalist last year.
And, I mean, Rodriguez, he's got some accolades as well. Freak Show champion out in Las Vegas. That is a very tough tournament, as well as the National Beach Wrestling finalist. Some beach wrestling. A little bit different rules.
I'm more familiar with Swiss wrestling.
Swiss wrestling?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard of Swiss wrestling.
Holtville Swiss Club.
The Swiss Club?
Yeah, Swiss
I've never
style.
been invited.
It is a big thing here in the city of Holtville. The Swiss Club has the Swiss Wrestling Championships. If you're not familiar, you can Google and see what it is. But basically,
Can you explain it? I'm interested.
from what my history has provided, Swiss wrestling is two opponents in a pit of like tree bark. You know, like how you lay mulch down,
Yeah.
just like a soft area. Each opponent is wearing a harness of a rope
Okay.
around their waist, and both wrestlers start attached, holding on to their opponent's rope. The chest position.
Whoa.
Yeah. And the whole objective is first person to hit the ground loses. Have to hold on to the rope.
Wow.
A lot of body weight, a lot of moving, a lot of tossing, a lot of hip action. It is something to behold if you have not seen it.
Wow. I got to look this stuff up. If you're at home, if you've never seen this, you should look it up too.
Yeah. There's an active Swiss club here in Holtville, and it's something they do.
It sounds
every year.
barbaric, but something like I
Very safe.
need to get into.
Very safe.
I'm all about that kind of stuff, though. All right, here we go. So Rodriguez is good. His knee's fine, or fine enough. No, he doesn't look like he's that fine.
That's tough. I didn't see what happened.
Yeah, it was on the opposite side of us.
So with this being an injury, injury time only allots about 1.5 minutes.
Oh, yeah, so that's it.
But it looks like they're going to call it regardless. So it's going to be Tyler Brown, junior out of Mission Hills, wins by injury default.
Man, I'm bummed. That was such a good match.
It felt like an entire match, and we only wrestled the first period.
Yeah. Well, hopefully just Ruben Rodriguez gets better. He's healthy for postseason, because I would love to see these guys go at it again at Masters.
Big ovation.
Oh, here we go.
We got the 162-pound finals. We got Ryder Dearborn out of West Hills as a junior, taking on Ryan Badgett from Rancho Bernardo, also a junior. That name kind of sounds familiar.
A little familiar. Former Holtville champion, 2-time state finalist. Tyler Badgett is his brother, currently wrestling at University of Pittsburgh for Keith Gavin.
Nice. If I'm not mistaken, I think his older brother Tyler was a 4-time Holtville champion.
He might have been, yes. I think the second ever.
Yeah, there's only been a handful.
Do you know if I know the first?
I know the first. Do you know the first?
I do know the first.
Give it to me.
Lucas Espocorta from Shafter High School.
That is completely correct.
He wrestled at Stanford High School, or Stanford College afterwards.
Nice. Yeah, just a little nugget. There's only been a handful of 4-time champions here. And Tyler, Ryan's older brother, was one of them. But
yeah, but now Ryan's making a name for himself. You know, he's a junior. He took 5th at 5 counties this year, 1st at Liberty, 1st at the Spartan Invitational. He took 1st at CIF and then 7 at the state invite last year. So he hasn't quite made a state medal yet, but neither did his brother until his junior year. So I think this is a big year for him to try to stay on track with that, with what his brother was doing.
And he's got no easy task in front of him here tonight in Dearborn, who's a junior, 30-4 on the year. He's 1st at Granite Hills, 1st at CCC, 1st at Mission Hills. He did lose in the blood rounds at 5 counties, so I don't know if they got to wrestle each other. But this kid is one of those exciting all or nothing kind of.
Oh yeah, wrestler. I've noticed his personality just from watching him. He's a bit of a crowd favorite. I think both of them are.
The mullet.
Oh, interesting. I don't think he knew that wrestling had started yet, but Badgett here in on a shot now. Dearborn looking really calm. He seems like an upper body kind of guy?
Yeah, that's what I saw in the semifinals. He had a pretty nice headlock to secure his spot in the finals here tonight.
I'm wondering if there's some other background there, judo or jiu-jitsu or something.
Looks like he's still carrying that 5-3 lead.
Now with a Russian tie, strong Russian tie. Badgett trying to push it off, but Dearborn looks like he's already behind him. He should just try to trip the leg right there.
And we
stalling on Badgett.
Goal. I'm not going to be the one here arguing stalling. Let's just wrestle.
Ooh, and a low shot by Badgett. Grabs both legs. We're in a scramble position here, so Dearborn grabs the far ankle. That's correct what to do. Badgett needs to come up and switch ankles. He's coming up. Ooh, and a quick stalemate by the official. Hopefully they let him wrestle next time, because that's a good scramble position.
Something that's kind of just evolved.
Ooh, and a nice drive double by Badgett as he takes a bigger lead now, 7-3.
There was a lot happening in that.
There was a lot happening, guys.
But yeah, you're talking about that scramble position. Scrambling wrestling has just evolved, exploded.
Oh, it's exploded. And now I think officiating, at least at the college level, has met up to it. But I think at the high school level, I think even some of the smaller officiating crews, I think they need to get better at letting kids wrestle. And, ooh, nice shot. Got blocked off by Dearborn, but then Badgett takes him straight to his back. Dearborn knows how to fight off his back, it looks like. Very strong, very
I feel like
non-orthodox style by Dearborn for sure.
Badgett's going to have to be careful the whole match, every entry. Going to see what kind of defense Dearborn's going to put up.
Man, I have some questions for that kid.
Out of bounds. Badger going to carry the 11-3 lead. And he's going to award the escape. They're both going to be standing now.
It's 11-4 now. Another shot by Badgett. Crackdown position. Good hips by Dearborn here. And Dearborn puts himself in a better position.
And they're going to call another stalemate pretty quick.
Yeah, pretty quick.
A minute and 13 remaining in the second period. Badgett holds that 11-4 lead over Dearborn.
Another shot attempt by Badgett. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw another stall call against Dearborn soon, but Dearborn looking for that upper body.
He's chasing it. He wants it.
See, for that to be as powerful as it needs to be, he's got to work on his leg attacks. He's got to work on his other game to set up his throws. If that's all he's got, he'll get it, but not against a tough wrestler like Badgett every time. Especially, I think they're pretty familiar with each other.
How many times they wrestled before?
I'm not sure, but they seem very friendly in the line, so I think they at least have wrestled at least once. One nice takedown by Badgett. Very textbook right there. 30 seconds left here in the second period. 13-4 lead. He's really blowing this one out of the water.
Dearborn's still there. It seems like he's that wrestler you just can't.
Always dangerous.
You can't take the lead for granted here.
Always dangerous, no. Another shot by Badgett.
Shot from space.
Ooh, and he's looking for a cradle here. He's got it locked up.
12.
Dearborn has his arm in there. He might be able to break the lock, but oh, and he's got Badgett's leg hooked.
I think we're going to end the period in this position right here.
Definitely.
Period comes to an end. It's going to be Badgett in front, 15-5, heading into the third period.
Ooh, and Dearborn chooses top in the third period.
I mean,
that's very interesting.
We'll see. Maybe he feels that's where his strength is. If he's going to catch Badgett, it's going to be in the top position. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, that must be his position to score. Badgett sitting there with his head on the mat is not going to get him the win. But leg comes in for Dearborn right as I said that, so. But Dearborn needs to be careful not to figure for the leg.
Yeah. He's always toed over.
He's not allowed to lock it up. But I think it has to be a figure four to do that.
True. And
well, maybe not fully.
No, but I think it was below the knee also. So not as much pressure.
Yeah, yeah.
Stalemate here with a minute 22 remaining in the match.
It's weird they called a stalemate and it wasn't in a fun scramble. Crazy. Yeah. And now Badgett just not able to get away from the pressure of Dearborn. But Dearborn can't just sit here either. It's not. I think he's looking to get a turn, but.
Gotta work. If you're 15-5, 10 points, you gotta look for something big here. Doing really good on tops. Got both legs in, working that.
Does he have both? I can't see the other side.
Oh, no, he just one leg, one boot. But he's got really good top pressure.
Got the hips off the mat. What call is this going to be?
Stalling on the bottom wrestler. I'll agree with that one. I'll agree with that
yeah,
stall.
Definitely.
That's what tonight's going to come to. Us agreeing on stalling calls.
You heard it here first, folks. A nice roll attempt. He didn't clear his feet all the way, though.
A certain green team isn't here, so.
Correct.
See how many stalling calls we get.
Dearborn working on top. He's just not putting himself in the exact position. I mean, Badgett is trying not to get turned. He's at the point where he is just, if he can't get away, he's just not going to get turned.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate for Dearborn, but, I mean, you go down by 8 points.
Another stalling. Oh, they're stalling call on top.
Yeah, he just sat there, kind of shook his head. I think at that point, you just gotta keep working.
18 seconds left. I think.
Yeah, Dearborn wants to throw him to his back.
Badgett will get the escape point, 16-6.
So I'm sure Badgett here will
quick
get on
shot.
legs. Badgett
Quick
here is
shot.
going to the legs.
Dump, run the pipe.
Yeah, smart thing he could do. Dearborn wanted to throw, and Badgett had nothing to do with that. So just like his brother, he's not going to win it 4 times, but he's at least going to win it this year. Champion at 162 pounds, Ryan Badgett out of Rancho Bernardo. Very fun and exciting match.
Good finals, man. Good finals so far. So far, I think Rancho Bernardo has won all but one of their finals.
Correct. 134 against Guffey. But here we go at 172. Luis Sanchez out of San Marcos High School. He's a senior. He'll be taking on junior Sonny Boy Motas out of Rancho Bernardo. Sonny with a 31-6 record, 15-9 record for Luis Sanchez. Motas in the red ankle band and Sanchez in the green. Here we go.
Sanchez is a senior out of San Marcos, 15-9 on the year. 7th at the Hamada Memorial and 3rd at the Carlsbad Invitational.
Ooh, almost a nice go behind for
Double-
Sonny Boy.
double
We're up.
overs.
We're up locked up. I think he's got a bear hug locked up. He's got to be careful here. Either way, double overs, double unders. It could get dangerous.
Let's see some flying.
And he's got to be, Motas has to be careful here. Sanchez is a lot taller than him. So the upper body, he won't have as much leverage. But in a nice takedown like that, underhook, slide by. Motas has had a good year this year so far. He took first at 5 counties, all pins. First at San Pasqual, first at Liberty, and 3rd at the Spartan Invite. 2nd at CIF his freshman year.
He's going to get a 2 on near fall on that roll through tilt after that first takedown of the match. All pins.
Yeah, Sonny's looking to make a statement here as well. He's a very hard worker. I coached him as well when he was a kid. And man, apple doesn't fall far from the tree, huh?
Magic touch, apparently.
He's got to be careful with the arm here, and he's got to be careful with Sanchez escaping. He might want to try to bring this the other way. He's got a cow catcher going. Might want to try to cement mix it, but he's just going to keep going with it.
Tough pressure.
He's going to run that elbow over. Sanchez holding tough, but Sonny Boy's running it.
I can see where the all pins comes from. Good bridge here by
Sonny's got to be able to keep him in bounds and lift that head up.
Good tilts on that.
And that'll be it. That's the match. All pins at 5 counties. I'm not sure if it's all pins here, but gets a pin in the finals, and he's your champion at 172 pounds. Sonny Motas.
I like pins, man. I like seeing pins.
Pins are fun.
They're great.
Pins are very fun. Very nice seeing a kid like Sonny Boy doing well like that.
Good win. Another win for Joedy and the Rancho Bernardo wrestling team.
The Broncos coming in strong.
Now we're headed to the 184-pound final. We have Mason Walsh out of Carlsbad. He's a sophomore with a 22-1 record.
Wow.
Going up against Steven Solis. He's a senior from Brawley Union High School, record of 20-3. I think this should be a good one. Just to the eyes. A little bit long and strong and short and stocky.
That's a lot of matchups. A lot of matchups are like that. I always like the long and lanky in those matchups, personally. I'm a David Taylor fan.
The Cradle Man, the Magician.
The Magic Man. Ooh, a nice short carry by Walsh. Solis doing a good job not giving up near fall there. Solis with a switch. And the reversal keeps the toes in. Very nice.
Yeah. Solis is one of those Brawley products that was in the junior kids program. Came up, wrestled little kids, straight into high school. Really technically sound, a lot of technical movements, good weight control. senior now. It's going to be sad to see him go, but it was good to have him here while we did.
Oh, yeah. And your guys' kid program is one of the best in the state, I think.
It's good, man. It's run by various different people, from Raymond Leon to Victor Martinez. It's good. People want to give back to their community. It's just great to see. Youth sports, so important, and I think you really get to see that in wrestling. The transition from the little kids straight into high school. I mean, kids' youth programs such as soccer, Pop Warner League is all great. I just tend to favor the little kids wrestling.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're biased.
Yeah.
And rightfully so.
Blood time here. It's going to be Solis.
And part of the Brawley Kids Club is one of the coaches over there cleaning Solis up, huh?
Yeah. Sawyer Smith, one of the coaches for Brawley, he came up through the junior kids program.
His brother is currently
Cal State Bakersfield.
That's where it is. Yes, he's a fellow Roadrunner just like me.
Yeah, he wrestled, graduated 2 years ago, went on scholarship, and eventually found his way down to Cal State Bakersfield.
Great place to be. A lot of Brawley alumni actually go there.
Yeah.
Have gone there. John Cardenas. Shout out to John. Also like to take this blood time to thank our sponsors, IID, Imperial Irrigation District, also Top Notch Barbershop, and Havens and Sons Landscaping. Thank you guys for everything you do and providing us with these cool live wrestling streams.
I think we have double blood time.
Yes?
Both of them have gotten nose plugs.
Oh, wow. That is I'm trying to think of a good pun that would work here, but sorry, audience, I have to let you guys down. Who knows?
Returning to
Oh,
action here. A minute left in the first period. 2-2 is the score.
I think everyone just signed off after that one.
It's okay. They'll be back. We're the hope of finals. They're going to be here.
Yeah, they'll always come back.
Blood time again.
Yeah, some more blood on Walsh's back.
I guess the referee's going to let this position
But good,
wrestle.
letting him wrestle. I like it. Ooh,
And
I mean, Walsh is moving tough on bottom, but I love the riding style of Solis.
Just clingy, long, got that long reach, dexterity, able to hold on.
Does he have any aspirations for wrestling next year?
I don't know. You know, it's just one of those things where the kid's going to make the choice. He's a good student, but as far as his tournament accolades this year, Solis was first at Granite Hills, first at Battle by the Beach, second at Calvary Chapel. He was 7th at 5 counties this year, and he was first at CIF last year. So he's got some accolades to go along, but he is a 4.0 student as well, which is always good to see.
Oh, that's huge. That's huge. It's I've always known we're student athletes, and the student comes before athletes, as Coach Carter used to say in the famous movie. So it's always important to be a student. I always like the state finals. They'll always announce the finalist GPAs.
Yeah, it's an important part of the high school, even college process. You guys are student athletes, and schoolwork is just as important as wrestling practice.
And hey, once wrestling's over, what are you going to do? You can't wrestle forever.
True that.
Don't tell that to Jordan Burroughs, though. He is still doing it.
He's going to wrestle forever.
Yes, he is currently doing it.
He will be our Mike Tyson of wrestling.
Can I just say Sawyer Smith with the blood cleanup? The technique's incredible.
Impeccable.
Incredible.
Very meticulous, short strokes.
Did you just compare Jordan Burroughs to Mike Tyson?
I did. I'm waiting for those celebrity wrestling matches.
Yes, I would like that, actually.
I mean, him and Askren kind of did it. I'm going to classify that as one.
For sure.
Askren pre-hip surgery, but who cares,
That was bad.
I'm glad you caught it.
Can't let a good Mike Tyson reference go. But here we go. Back at it. Hopefully the blood is covered up for a little bit longer. Solis still riding tough on top. Able to cover Walsh as he runs out of bounds.
Got blood time. It looks like we're going to stop for blood time again.
When they try to tape his face up too.
And it came right off. A lot of blood time.
And shout out to some of the coaches here. Coach Ross O'Brien from Carlsbad. He was also coach for me at Palomar College. I think you kind of know that Brawley coach over there.
I don't know who you're talking
No, you don't know who that is?
about. Yeah, that's the legendary Tony Leone.
Wow.
My father.
In the flesh.
In the flesh. Little grayer.
Little
every
grayer.
year.
Wow, don't say that.
Every year. Hey,
Don't say that.
It's wisdom.
It is wisdom.
It's wisdom. You know, every gray hair is one wrestler, one senior wrestler that came out.
Every time. He needs to stop graduating wrestlers then.
It's for all those seniors that said, I should have wrestled my freshman year.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Back to action, though. So he's still on top, but Walsh doing his best just to keep moving.
Ooh, and Walsh, semi-reversal loss of control there, but nothing official. Ooh, now we got the wrap around the headgear.
Oh, yeah. It's serious now.
Hopefully he doesn't try to rip his headgear off after the match. So good riding here by Solis. He knows he needs to ride him out 15 more seconds to maintain the score. Drop down to a leg. If you're smart, he drops down to a double leg. And he is smart.
He's so good at returning to the legs, circling back to the front to establish that control.
Very, very impressive to see like that.
Just technical stuff from Steven.
Because in a lot of high school matches, that's an escape right there.
Yeah.
Solis showing some excellent skills on top. And he will also get choice here in the second period.
Second period, score is still 2-2.
Yeah, so Solis got choice, deferred, and Walsh chose the bottom position.
Another defer.
Always. He's able to break him down, almost work a bar in. It is hard to get a bar in on those guys with huge arms like that, though. It really is.
Yeah.
Especially if they start flexing, there's not a lot of space in there. So if he wants to get that bar in, he's got to literally jump to the other side and hold that bar to try to keep it in.
I think right now, just focus on keeping that top pressure.
Breaking him down, yeah.
Walsh has just been able to explode and use all that size.
Oh, there we go.
Break down, got the bar.
He's got to tighten it up. He's got to jump to the other side. Because he's losing it. Kids at home, if you're watching, don't lose your bar arm. Oh, that was good. He settled back. Get a half in.
There it is.
He should just underhook that arm. And
Interesting stop.
yeah,
Unlike before.
I was watching it. It was fine. It shouldn't have been called, but
because the wrist wasn't secured in the Anderson arm. So
I mean, at the end of the day, I get it. It could cost a match. It could cost some points. At the end of the day, the referees are looking out for the safety of the athletes, but if they are stopping the match, they got to make sure it's for the right reason. Now let's just watch. Let's make sure he's got an armbar correctly. It looks good. I think he's got the wrist. Now he's got the wrist, so now it's even safer.
Working that tilt.
Innocent tilt.
He's going to get a count.
That's a long man move right there.
It's an easy little lay down cheap tilt.
Yes, 2 points right there for Solis. As he gets another bar, and now he's trying to run it around the head, keeping it straight on the back this time. Gets him around. Walsh in trouble here, and the pin for Solis.
Steven Solis.
Your champion at 184 pounds from Brawley High School.
Oh, it's good to see that.
Close match, and comes out with the pin. Very impressive.
You've got to say it a little bit throughout the broadcast. Those young kids, you get to see them all the way from the little kids program.
Yeah.
It's just great to see. Gets to cap off his senior year in front of his friends and family in his hometown area.
He gets a pin and gets a hat.
Gets a hat.
Nothing better. Oh, do we have any moves of the...
Ooh, takedowns. You know
Ooh,
what?
let's think back.
As much as I hate to say this.
Is it one of your guys?
Estubio's toss.
Yeah, for sure.
It's there.
For sure.
But, hey, night's not over.
So far that one might be it.
Into the 197-pound weight class finals here, we have Kevin Clements from St. Augustine Jr. taking on Robert Platt from Brawley Union High School.
Clements getting the start off early.
Gets the takedown. Platt is a sophomore from Brawley. He's got a record of 12-2. He was 4th at 5 counties and just kind of been injured most of the year. But last year he was 1st at CIF as a freshman.
Wow. Wow.
A lot of accolades for Robert as a little kid. A couple of USA or California Wrestling Bears in his house.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like the Brawley Kids program, I mean, back when I was wrestling, it was Alfonso Zuna, it was Carmona, the strong. They were coming into high school ranked 3rd, 4th in the state as freshmen.
Yeah.
And it's just it's the
time to build.
That's what you guys have built here. You guys have built a kids club that is building super strong wrestlers. Unfortunate with injuries for Platt, but hopefully he's able to get through that and kind of, I mean, he's still young, so it's good.
Yeah, still only a sophomore.
Then we got Clements, who's looking tough on top. 2nd at La Costa Canyon, 1st at the Mira Mesa Invitational, 1st at Monte Vista, 1st at Mission Hills, and 1st at the Poway Christmas Showdown. And he was a CIF runner-up in the past.
Clements working on that, got that leg in, trying to ski out, open up them hips, trying to get some exposure here in the first period.
Really tough on top for Clements. Really making it tough for Platt to do anything. I think all we've seen after that takedown is some domination on top.
Coming in the weaning seconds of the first period. Looks like we're going to ride out into the second. Clements going to carry his 2-0 lead into the second period.
Choice will go to Clements.
Deferred. And
he'll defer. I feel like you called that before it even happened.
I saw the coach and decided to look at you.
Oh, nice.
Clements,
see, but that makes sense. He scores first. He has no problem. He can defer.
Platt's going to take top, though, as his choice.
Interesting. Is he good on top?
He's been known to do a few things.
Headgear's gone. Coming in with that leg ride.
As a youth wrestler, Platt was a protege of a former Brawley standout and Vinny Elizalde.
Ooh, I remember the Elizaldes.
Really close relationship. Worked a lot with him on his top game. A lot of strong halves and chicken wings. Even a combination of both of them. Platt's working that breakdown.
He's looking solid on top.
He gets that bar.
I think he's got the wrist too.
No wrist yet.
And no headgear either. He doesn't care.
But he's going to run. He's going to work to run that chicken wing. And he's going to get the turn. Going to get his counts, it looks like.
They're close to the out of bounds, but he might be able to hold on to this.
They're going to go out of bounds. He's going to get the 3 count, though, or the 5 count for the 3 points.
And so, that's I think that's going to be a stalling call. Yeah, you gotta have your laces taped.
I think we're going to agree with that stalling call.
Yeah, we are.
But his headgear, we need to get a headgear on Platt.
Ooh, but I like with Platt, he's young. So in that situation, I feel like not an older wrestler all the time, but a more experienced wrestler hopefully would try to bring that in bounds to get the pin. So hopefully as he gets older and matures, he changes that. But man, he had Clements dead to rights right there. If this is a college match, that's the match right there. And he chose top.
Yes. So at least he took advantage of his choice. He scored some points, which is huge.
Oh, he's got to be careful there.
Catches the wrist. Look for that head lever. Breakdown.
Great pressure here by Platt. Flatten him out.
Catch that wrist on the far side. 30 seconds here in the period. Platt's got that arm bar again.
He's got that bar again. He's got it in the middle of the mat this time.
Half on the far side.
I love it. Just keep going back and forth. Half to bar, half to bar.
Take advantage of whatever opening comes first.
Yeah. This is very good. Very skilled wrestler on top. I'm guessing him and Solis are practice partners. Ooh, and a roll through by Clement. Get that reversal. I thought he was going to be able to get some near fall there too.
Just a little bit extra too much pressure there.
Yeah, so at the very end of the period, Clement's able to take the lead back, and he'll get choice as well. Probably should choose the neutral position if he's smart.
He's going to choose neutral. Looked like there was some debate over there.
Yes, there was. I think he wanted to choose bottom.
I think he wanted top.
No way.
Yeah.
Nice Russian tie here for Clemens. Platt trying to fight that off, but each switches to an inside leg cradle on the edge of the mat as well. If he's smart, he'll pull it in. Trying to turn it into a basket cradle here. Too close to the edge of the mat. Platt had a lot of mat awareness right there. He got right out. Very smart. Hey, but same thing. I mean, Clemens here is a junior, and he wasn't able to pull him back in, and that was a more obvious position.
Clemens is going to take that advantage a little higher, 6'3".
Ooh, and that's a lock in hands if I've ever seen one.
Assistant referee says nothing.
Oh, well, I might be wrong then.
Back into this position for Clemens. Again, as you had mentioned earlier, those breakdowns are just tough. You're going to waste a lot of time on bottom after getting breakdown opportunity to score.
And especially with a guy like Clemens and also Platt, both, if you're underneath both of them, it's a lot of pressure and it's not easy. What is he doing there? And Clemens gets the pin at 197 pounds to win himself a Holtville title. It seemed like Platt kind of rolled into that to try to maybe roll him through or something. It didn't quite work out for him, but Kevin Clemens out of St. Augustine wins himself a Holtville hat. And we're moving on to 222 pounds. Please stay tuned. We have 2 more good matches coming up. They'll probably be very exciting, and then we're going to have some interviews, interview some of the coaches, interview some of the wrestlers, some of the outstanding wrestlers. So please stay tuned. We have a good match here at 222. Jaden Avila out of Helix. He's taking on Matthias Sorensen out of San Marcos. Both seniors.
Avila straight away was looking for the
Double overs. Oh, man.
It's a really aggressive upper weight move there.
Yeah, and Sorensen just right into it. 222, we're getting going.
Sorensen picks up that takedown. First points of the match.
No movement on the bottom from Avila. And a bar for Sorensen. Let's see if the big man can run a bar. Oh, he can run a bar. Trouble for Avila. Sorensen needed to keep his head up there, but still able to get the 3. He's right back in on a bar. And
straight arm bar across.
Avila is looking to fight, though, but he looks flat on his back, and that is the match for Matthias Sorensen.
Quick work.
He's your champion at 222 pounds out of San Marcos. He's dangerous. That boy is dangerous. He's going to be making some noise at Masters for sure.
And with that, we have come to our final match of the evening.
Hey, so far, best move, I think Eusebio. I know you hate to say it, but
it's okay. You're saying it.
Yeah, I am saying it. It's very exciting.
I don't have to say it.
And for the big boys, we got William Montano out of Oceanside High School. He's a senior, 18-5 record. He's taking on Lance Briseño out of West Hills, a junior. 2 West Hills finalists. They're making a little comeback now.
See if they get a champion. Let's see if they can get a champion.
Yeah, let's see. Remember, the last really good wrestler for West Hills was Ender Meza.
Oh, there we go. Big boy shout out.
Yeah, very explosive. So here we go. Montano in the green. Briseño in the red or the blue singlet.
As I mentioned earlier, I'm not predicting overtime in this match.
No, I'd say I think we're going for a pin here.
Let's see it. A lot of hand fighting going on here early between Briseño and Montano.
Oh, I've been saying it wrong.
That's okay.
No correction, Montano. I could say it right.
A good go behind by Briseño.
No takedown yet, though.
Looking for the return is all Briseño needs to score those points. Nothing yet.
Forward pressure. He's looking to bring him back, though. That's a common mistake. And he's able to score the takedown.
Good ankle breakdown. Looking for a wrist. And the West Hills crowd is here.
The fans are into it.
They are here. They were here for Dearborn. Now they're here for Briseño.
You know, Ryan, we're here for it, too.
Yeah, we're here for it.
We are.
You're right.
30 seconds left here.
Briseño is able to get, or Montaño gets back to his feet.
Yeah.
He's going to cut away and get his escape point.
2-1 match. 10 seconds left here in the first.
Just because they're sitting right next to me, I did want to point out the amazing tournament directors that they do have here in the Holtville tournament. A group of, the family basically runs it, the Johnston family. They've been running it for years. A lot of the ladies in the bout room. A long time ago, or not a long time ago, back at least when we were in high school, this tournament was solely run by hand. There was no electronic brackets.
Yeah, no, I mean, I thought even like 2 years ago when I was here, I thought it was still being run by hand.
It is all electronic now, but they used to fill in every single bout sheet, every single bracket, and it's just great to see. They still do keep that tradition alive, as the winners of the tournament will also receive a handwritten bracket of their weight class.
Yeah, as we can see them doing it right next to us.
It's just great tradition.
This tournament is based on a lot of tradition, and I think that's why I love it. Because you get to see some really good wrestling, but you also get, it's wrestling that's part of a community. Now with one escape for Montaño, excuse me, it's we're looking at a tie match with a minute and a half left here in this second period.
Montaño with a shot attempt from distance there. Briseño is going to pull into that front headlock position and look to score a takedown here. Needs to work to snap that head down, but Montaño was able to escape. Stay on his feet, keep this match tied at 2.
Another shot attempt by Montaño.
A lot of action for a heavyweight match.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of leg reaching. Edge of the mat.
I like that. Briseño circling in. Going to a short offense, going for a shot. Go behind for Montaño. And he got the 2. So now he took the lead, 4-2 now.
.30 seconds remaining on the edge here. We're gonna go out of bounds. Briseño got to his feet, but we're gonna go out of bounds. We'll reset Briseño in the down position here, down 4-2.
20 seconds left here in the second period. Montaño riding hard on top, riding out the second period. Putting Briseño in a tough spot, so choice will go to Montaño. He'll choose a neutral position.
Interesting choice.
Yeah.
Has a two-point lead. He's going to put himself in a position where
To tie the
a takedown would tie the match for Briseño. But Avila is still pressing forward, pressing the action here. Hand fighting, snap down, go behind.
Oh, and a go behind.
Oh, a lift return. Ah, against the ankle.
Yeah,
He got the takedown, but that looked a little rough.
it did. He grimaced on his way down. So now solid 4-point lead for Montaño. I think we're the ones who look dumb now.
It's okay.
But I wouldn't have made that choice either.
Montano working on top, moving side to side, looking for an opening, though here sitting on the edge of the mat. Rosenio is able to build his base back to his feet. A locking hands call. A little too early for Montano to grab it. Rosenio has a chance.
So now it's a 3-point match with that locking hands call. An escape would put him within 2. Once again, I'm doing my overtime math, but this could get interesting, boys.
No, we're not gonna talk about that.
50 seconds remaining in the match here. Rosenio needs to get up and get out.
A lot of forward pressure here by Montano.
Goes back to his base.
He can't lock hands here. He's got to be careful, and he lets him go.
It isn't a 2.
We're within a takedown here.
It looked like he was going to try and step through for a headlock.
Rosenio going in for a shot. Not as strong as it needed to be, but nothing yet. 16 seconds left. He's going for a headlock. Avila breaks out of that. 7 seconds left.
He goes for it again.
He's going for it. Rosenio going as hard as he can, but it's not enough. And Montano will win the Holtville Finals.
Oceanside champion, William Montano.
And he is happy. He's got the crowd behind his back.
That was a good one.
That was a very good one.
It's exciting.
Very fun. Overall, very fun finals. And we'll be right back because we're going to interview some of the coaches from the winning teams.
Whether you're looking to purchase or sell, your next home awaits. Give the Dom team a call. With over 50 years of experience and over 100 years in the Imperial Valley, Andy and Doug can help you find the right home at the right price fast. Visit us online at www.thedomteam.com and let Andrew and Doug find the perfect home for you. Call today, 760-337-8600.
Reducing energy use during the summer is more important than ever. This summer, IID encourages you to do your part by setting your thermostat to 78 degrees or higher, avoiding the use of large appliances between 4 and 9 p.m., and turning off all unnecessary lighting. But there's more. IID provides a number of summer energy-saving opportunities to help you make the most of your energy savings efforts. Check out our tips and energy saving guides at IID.com. Let's work together to stay cool and save energy this summer.
Hi, welcome back to VSN. I'm Orange Raymond, joined here by Coach Joe Eddie Terabellini from Rancho Bernardo High School. Coach, congratulations on another Holtville team title.
Thank you very much.
How many years in a row is that now?
I think this is 9 years in a row.
9 years in a row, wow. So they've won this tournament 9 years in a row. Joe is a Holtville native, originally wrestled at Holtville High School. What does this tournament mean to you?
It means a lot, coming back home, seeing everybody again, and you know, I used to wrestle in this gym, so it's kind of nice to come back home and see everyone and wrestle at home, see my dad and everything. It's really cool.
Very cool, and I just got to say hi to your dad too.
Yeah.
How's the team doing this year? I know we're a little young, but how's it faring so far?
Yeah, we're not consistent yet, which is kind of frustrating, and hopefully we get consistent by the end of the year. But you know, we're doing good. You know, we have a different kid that steps up every week, you know, and wrestles well. We have all the talent in the world. It's just going to be about peaking at the right time. We try to use this tournament as like our ultimate peaking moment. We still don't have our full lineup in. Hopefully we will for CIF in 2 weeks. But you know, it's a good tournament. It's probably, you know, the best tournament in the section as far as close to Master as possible, minus 3 or 4 good teams. So it's a good thing for us and for our team, see where we are and what we need to work on down the home stretch.
Definitely. Okay, so we had some great matches tonight. I think you had 5 out of your 6 finalists win. The match that you lost, Marcus Caro to Colin Guffey. Can you explain that match a little bit?
You know, Colin Guffey is really good. I mean, he was one of the best freshmen coming in last year, and we knew about him and knew how good he was. And first time we wrestled him at home, and Marcus got pinned. A tech pin, actually, was down 14-0 and got pinned. Next time we got caught and pinned, then we lost 2-0, and then, you know, losing 4-0 today. So we feel like we're closing the gap. We're just not scoring points on him, but he's really good. One of the top kids in the state. We just got to keep going back to the room and keep getting better and trying to, you know, shrink the gap. But we know he's going to get better too. So it's one of those things where we just got to work harder and hopefully good things come in the future.
Definitely. And you had Brandon Eusebio with that huge move in the finals. Yeah. Can you talk about him a little bit?
Yeah, he's a big move guy. He's a really special kid, really talented, probably one of our most athletic kids on the team. Can, you know, box jump, you know, on the highest boxes with these, do a full backflip, does everything. You know, and he's really one that's really been consistent with his wrestling as of late, been really aggressive, wrestling confidently, doing that. You know, in that match, he controlled the tempo at the start of the match, got the early stalling call, you know, forced the kid in a shot and took advantage, you know, with, you know, throwing him right to his back, which was good for us.
Very cool, very cool. So what's the attitude going into the end of the year?
You know, the attitude right now is to make sure the kids are confident, you know, make sure the kids are fresh. We'll take, you know, we have a duel next week, but we have next weekend off. Just making sure we're all ready to go for CIF Master of State. We have CIF at home, which is cool.
Very cool.
First time since I've been there, so that'll be cool. And hopefully we can repeat the CIF champs, go into Masters, and hopefully get a good amount into state.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on the win today. Good luck in the postseason. Thanks for joining us on VSN.
Whether you're looking to purchase or sell, your next home awaits. Give the Dom team a call. With over 50 years of experience and over 100 years in the Imperial Valley, Andy and Doug can help you find the right home at the right price fast. Visit us online at www.thedomteam.com and let Andrew and Doug find the perfect home for you. Call today, 760-337-8600.
Welcome back to VSN. I'm Orange Raymond with Coach Leone from Brawley High School. Congratulations, second place finish here at Holtville. How do you think of your performance?
You know, with the kids we had some holes. We had some younger kids come back and wrestle in the consolation rounds. Gave us some points. We stayed at second. We constantly just kept moving up. So we did a great job. Actually, I want to say thank you to our assistant coach Sawyer Smith. He's the one that really is in, running the program with the varsity, and I'm on the lower level. But
And Sawyer
I'm
Smith,
head
former
coach.
wrestler for you. How's it having him as the coach?
Oh man, it's a relief because he brings back more wrestling knowledge where he wrestled at in a university down in Arkansas, Ouachita. I think that's a university he went to, and he graduated. Now he's teaching at the Brawley High School.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's a
Teacher and a coach.
Yeah, teacher and a coach. So we haven't had that in a while. So hopefully start getting that building in, and he'll be there for a while.
Very cool, very cool. So 174 pounds, Solis, correct?
At 84.
84, he was your champion. What's his deal going into the end of the year? How do you see him finishing out this year?
He came out. He was a beefy 195 when he came in. He wrestled hard. He lifted weights hard. He got some muscle on him, and then he started thinking, if I can move down a weight class, that'll leave room for Robert to come in, which he's been hurt all year, Robert, and so it kind of filled up our lineup. We had a hole there, so. That worked out well, but you know what? He's been focused all year, so he wants to go to state this year.
Great, he's looking tough. I mean, he had that really tough match and gets that pin in the right at the end of the finals, so that was very cool.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That's what Ross was talking about in the seating meeting. We were talking about, hey, my kid should be one, and he said, no, my kid should be one. I said, look, we wrestled at 5 counties. We've only got lost twice. We lost twice, and he goes, well, my kid's tougher. And I said, so we not an argument, but we just said, my kid's won, and he goes, we'll settle it on the mat, and we did.
Okay, sometimes I think those seating meetings can get more exciting than some of these actual matches, huh?
Yeah, it does. I didn't want to walk away. I said, no, my kid's won. And so we settled on the mat, so I won, so he owes me a lot. So.
There you go. So what's the attitude going into the end of the year?
Just trying to stay healthy. We have some injuries. We'll fill in some holes with some younger wrestlers. Hopefully we have another shot at the title this year. Last year we were a COVID year. We had a lot of freshmen fill in, and we lost by a half a point. So.
Well, congratulations on your second place finish. Hopefully you'll finish better, stay healthy, and we look forward to seeing you in the postseason. Thank you.
Thank you.
Reducing energy use during the summer is more important than ever. This summer, IID encourages you to do your part by setting your thermostat to 78 degrees or higher, avoiding the use of large appliances between 4 and 9 p.m., and turning off all unnecessary lighting. But there's more. IID provides a number of summer energy-saving opportunities to help you make the most of your energy savings efforts. Check out our tips and energy saving guides at IID.com. Let's work together to stay cool and save energy this summer.
Whether you're looking to purchase or sell, your next home awaits. Give the Dom team a call. With over 50 years of experience and over 100 years in the Imperial Valley, Andy and Doug can help you find the right home at the right price fast. Visit us online at www.thedomteam.com and let Andrew and Doug find the perfect home for you. Call today, 760-337-8600.
Reducing energy use during the summer is more important than ever. This summer, IID encourages you to do your part by setting your thermostat to 78 degrees or higher, avoiding the use of large appliances between 4 and 9 p.m., and turning off all unnecessary lighting. But there's more. IID provides a number of summer energy-saving opportunities to help you make the most of your energy savings efforts. Check out our tips and energy saving guides at IID.com. Let's work together to stay cool and save energy this summer.
Hi, welcome back to VSN. I'm Oren Draymond with CJ, head coach for Holtville High School and tournament director for the Holtville Rotary Tournament. This was the 58th year of the tournament. How do you think it went?
Everything went real smooth. It was good to be back after a year off last year. We had a couple teams that had to back out the last minute, but I'm glad the tournament ended up kicking off. Everything went very smooth. We got out early Friday, probably the earliest we've been out in a while, and the finals started a little early today, so everything went well. Appreciate all the teams coming out. San Diego, traveling from San Diego, coming out and supporting us every year. Community for stepping up, and parents and students for helping out, put on the tournament, and wish everyone safe travels back.
Definitely. I love this tournament. This is a homegrown tournament. I used to come here. We sleep at the homes of the families who live here. You guys are also gracious to everyone that comes here. What does this tournament mean to the community?
I mean, this is a premier athletic event in the Imperial Valley. It's the most teams any tournament has. It's the only big wrestling event that's happening. Besides girls CIF this coming Saturday on the 5th, so any Valley guys go support the girls at Brawley on February 5th. But it really comes together, not just the community of Holtville, but Brawley, Imperial, Calapat, all the other schools help out, to help make this a successful event by getting their mats and other supplies needed for the tournament. So it's really a team effort. I'd just like to thank everyone else that supported us. Thank the Holtville Rotary Club for their another sponsorship this year of the tournament, and Holtville Athletic Club for their contributions to the tournament too, with a lot of food they made for the snack bar. That was very helpful for us.
I love it. This tournament runs on the community, and the wrestlers feel it, and that's why we love coming here. Last thing, your son wins it, his senior year, home tournament. How's that feel?
Oh, it was great. We had a very tough weight in the top 4. There was a lot of argument at the seating meeting because they all kind of beat each other. It was good to come out on top. I'm very satisfied with the win. Maybe not necessarily how it finished, but it was a win. We'll take it. We'll go back to the room. We'll keep working. Overall, real proud of the team. I think we ended up 5th place overall.
Awesome.
Wow. So we had several placers. I think we're trending in the right direction. We seem to be healthy right now heading into CIF, so that's important, so hopefully we can keep that the next 2 weeks.
Definitely. Well, thank you for talking to me. Congratulations to your team and to your son. Good luck in the postseason.
Thank you. Appreciate
we want to
it.
thank you guys for joining us on VSN. I'm Oren Draymond. Check us out next